Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Round of applause to the MOG crew. I said round of applause because the MOG crew.
We went live at 11:11. I got
shit,
five on it.
Oh shit! Are we tethered right now?
We tethered.
Are we tethered? Yo, Leash, Debbie, are we tethered right now? Yo, ladies and gentlemen, just so y'all know,
it's 10:11 over here.
The word of the day for the MOG crew will definitely be tethered. Y'all will be hearing a lot of that today. Leash, are we tethered?
We're tethered. Tethered as hell.
Oh my God, I think we tethered. Yo, round of applause for the tethers. I think we might be tethered today. But yo, guys, what is going on? What is good, man? It is your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona, and welcome to another episode of MOG and Friends Podcast, episode 80. Guys, we climbing in episodes. We're 20 episodes away from 100. I think we'll hit 100 by the end of the year. We definitely got to do something really special for 100. And Demi, Leash's 1 year anniversary is coming up, August.
Yay!
August. So we definitely got to do something special for that. That's definitely going to be a fun time as well. 2 special occasions coming up this year. Really happy. But yo, we got a really, really, really good show for you guys today. It feels good to be back. No podcast last week because we were at C2E2. If you were following us on our respective social media sites or was following us on MOG and Friends official Twitter, you've seen our pick we finally took together in the same style of how our pick is here right now, with me on the left, Leash in the middle, and Demi on the right. It was iconic. It was great. Really great experience. You're definitely going to hear our thoughts towards the end of the podcast, so you definitely don't want to miss that either. But with that being said, before we get into the show and get into the introductions, what is MOG and Friends? MOG and Friends Podcast. First off, MOG stands for Mind of a Gamer, and MOG and Friends Podcast is a very chill podcast where we talk about all things gaming and the controversial topics in the community that comes with it, and we always approach all topics with a fair and unbiased perspective. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So with that being said, we got to introduce the panel, because without the panel, MOG and Friends would not be what it is. MOG and Friends would not be the best podcast on the planet without the panel. Starting with the first and last lady of MOG, the MOG goddess herself, Miss Leash Capiche. Go ahead, Leash, give us your intro. Let us know the games you're playing throughout the week.
Yeah, what's up, y'all? It's me, Leash Capiche. I'm just sitting up here chilling, living my best life, you know.
Best life.
Hey, I ain't going back and forth with you. We can't say the N-word, but it's cool. So yeah, what have I been playing this week? Well, I couldn't really play games last weekend because, you know, I was in some prostitute motel in Chicago. It was real seedy. I was in a seedy motel. You know, they had notches on the headboard to show how many clients that they had in that bed. It was rather disturbing. But I was 15 minutes away from the convention, so I couldn't beat it, and the price was lovely. So sometimes
me and Debbie were worried. We got there like, Leash, you sure you want to stay here?
But I mean, it was cool. But when I came home, I played, of course, I hopped on Apex. I played Dead by Daylight. But the thing is, now, like, I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight, but they switched back to the older matchmaking system. So now I can't get any matches like how I was. So Dead by Daylight,
I'm a little bit mad. What's the old matchmaking system?
So they was testing out a new matchmaking system where it kind of it tells you like how long you have until the next match. So if it's at 5 minutes, you have 5 minutes until the next match. So I kind of liked it. I liked that part of it, but they was like the ping times were better with the old matchmaking system, which I feel like is incorrect, but okay, whatever. So now it's taking a little bit longer to get in the matches, but it's okay. It's cool. What else have I been playing? Apex, Dead by Daylight, Apex, Dead by Daylight. I think that's it.
That's all you've been
playing? Yeah. I mean, I ain't really. Oh, and Observer. I played Observer this Tuesday. That just passed. That game is, and Demi recommended it to me. That game is weird. But I like it though. I'm intrigued. I thought I wasn't gonna be good at it because I don't really like I'm particular about my games.
Yeah.
But I'm into it, and I kind of want to see what else it has in store. It's a really good indie, and the voice acting is amazing in that game. So yeah,
Eastern European sci-fi.
When you gonna play a game I recommend, huh?
I did. I played Life is Trash.
No. Well, me and Debbie recommend that. I recommend you play Sekiro.
I'm not playing that game. So I could die over and over and over and
Yo, that'd be a fun stream.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes,
so y'all
that
can make
would.
fun
That
of
would
me?
be pure. Yes, that would be pure comedy.
Y'all are some trolls, bruh. No, I'm not gonna. I already get trolled enough on my goddamn stream.
Debbie, could you imagine her playing Sekiro? Yo, that would be probably the funniest shit you'll ever see on Twitter.
What if I flip the script and I'm actually good at Sekiro?
That would be funnier. That's you gonna get nothing but respect from me.
You're gonna get some numbers.
Yeah, I was gonna say you definitely gonna get if you nice in Sekiro, yo, you gonna skyrocket off that, yo. They gonna want you to play all the Souls games.
Yeah, true. Well, I don't know. I don't think I'd be good, so I'm not gonna play that. Plus, I mean, I like watching people play because it seems really interesting. But I'm just no, thank you. I'm good.
But that's what's up. That's all you've been playing this week. It's so
That's
good.
it.
It's so good to have our MOG sister, the goddess herself here. A lot of things to talk about, man. Yeah, we miss Leash. Tear.
Aww.
Let's get to the MOG boys. MOG God's in the building. The MOG God himself, Mr. Demi. God reviews. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make a good intro for you, bro.
That was hey, it was cool. It was cool.
Thank you. I try.
It was garbage.
All right, bro. You know what? Moving on. All right, so my name is Persona.
What's going on, folks? Oh, wait. I didn't do it right. Howdy. What's going on, people? How are you? How's everything? What have I been playing this week? A lot of games. Kingdom Hearts 3. I finished that.
Which you beat.
Yeah.
Before me. I'm a casual as fuck.
Listen. I spent 6 hours on a boss the other day.
7.
Why?
Because that final fight... That final fight got tough out of nowhere.
Boy, sweating.
I was fighting Thanos and Anakin Skywalker at the same time.
Jesus Christ.
That fight was crazy. But worth it. Worth it, but crazy. I've been playing Deltarune, the other universe Undertale. It's weird and good at the same time.
Like Observer.
It's a turn-based RPG, but it still uses like the Undertale combat style. So you're playing dodge minigames while turn-based fighting, and they still have the violence route or the pacifist route if you so choose to play it. And I've been going the pacifist route, of course, because it's much more rewarding. And you get like a longer storyline out of it, and it's surprisingly well done. I'm actually enjoying the story. So I'm almost done with chapter 1, and I can't wait for chapter 2. What else have I been playing? More Overwatch, of course. I am close to hitting Grandmaster, and I'm not regretting anything.
Wait, you've been playing Overwatch again?
Yeah.
Oh, Grandmaster Demi. Hello.
Yeah, I've been putting in work. I've been putting in time. I finally got hands-on with the new character, Baptiste, who is a healer that throws grenades to heal.
You like it?
He's pretty cool. You know, his damage ain't great, but I can see him replacing Lucio.
What? Ain't you a Lucio healer, man?
Yes.
Oh.
He has crazy moves, and I can see the combo potential with like Anna and a couple other characters. And I'm like, okay, I like where this is going. What else I'll play? I played Fallout 76, guys.
You lying?
I'm serious.
How was it?
It's rough.
Rough ain't the word, man. Call that Rocky Road.
Please play it on stream, please.
I'm not playing it on
Call
stream.
that Rocky Road.
I'm not playing that on stream, man. That was rough, man. Like my Xbox crashed twice playing it.
You
Bro.
lying? And
I'm
Xbox
serious.
never crashes like that.
Bro, you know when Xbox is crashing, we hear the clipping. I'm like, all right, bro, you got it.
Damn.
But it's for what it's worth, it's okay. It does a few things okay, but yo, that game is rough. You ever see acting on something like people's faces?
Yeah,
it's rough like that. It's just a bumpy experience.
Rocky Road, man.
And what else? I've been playing this Assassin's Creed game on my phone. I dabble in the mobile department, guys. Don't judge me.
No, I like mobile games, so you good in mine. This is Persona, the ex Candy Crush king.
Why you put me out there like that, man?
We all know you was the Candy Crush maven, the master.
The Candy Crush maven. And
I played a little bit.
I'm thinking about doing a full Cuphead run one more time.
On stream?
On stream.
Hey.
I was thinking about doing that too, but on the Switch when it dropped. I was thinking about doing it.
Oh, yeah, I already got that pre-order for the Switch, man.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah, I'm definitely playing that on the Switch.
Ooh, can you imagine doing King? Nah, not with them Joy-Cons.
Nah, I'm playing. Nah, listen, see, you haven't learned. I'm playing on the Pro controller, bro. Never mind all that.
I'm finna say, if you playing on the Joy-Cons, you hate yourself.
Nah, I never play that on no Joy-Cons. Them Joy-Cons gonna be hard. Pause. Them Joy-Cons gonna be hard to play. Like with that type of game,
especially with King Dice. Ooh,
yeah, you're not doing that. That's not gonna work. You either using a Pro controller or you're not playing that game. I'm keeping it aside.
Not at all.
But that's all you've been playing?
It's a light week for me, man.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I'm so happy to have the panel here. Had a MOG crew here, man. We got a lot of good stuff. This gonna be a beefy show. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today, guys.
Yeah, I was looking at the itinerary, like, okay, trying to cram everything in one episode.
Well, because we didn't have a podcast last week, and there was a lot of stuff that happened last week, so I wanted us to just touch on.
It's gonna be real beefy.
Some of the stuff, it'll fly quick. Like it looks long pause, but it's not. Well, we'll get through a lot of it pretty quickly.
Beefy.
Oh my god. What? Oh my god, no.
That's like you drank some tart Kool-Aid, dog. Got the
Yo, guys, for me, you guys know who I am. I am Persona, and the games I've been playing this week is straight up just Division 2. Really I'm in World Tier 3 now, close to World Tier 4, so I've been playing that a lot. And I played Sekiro. Really good. I like it a lot. The controls in Sekiro are really tight, like surprisingly, especially coming from a From Software game. The controls are really tight. I like the game a lot. It's very punishing like other Souls games, but it's punishing, but it's still... Actually, we need to touch on that too, that article, Demi. It's punishing, but it's still great. Like, it's just fun. Like, I don't know. I love it. I don't know how else to explain it. What else? Mortal Kombat 11 beta, closed beta. I've been playing that this week too. The game is really great. I'm really excited for the full release. I'm really excited for that. I've been playing that a lot this week. Scarlet is bae. So is Jade. I'm liking Jade a lot too, actually. So I might have to hit the lab with Jade as well. But Scarlet is definitely gonna be one of my mains when the full game releases. But yeah, with that being said, let's get into these topics. And you guys already know at the beginning or at the end of a month, we always do our PlayStation Plus versus games with gold for the upcoming month. That upcoming month being April. So let's see which side wins for April. Let's see. So starting with PlayStation. So for the PlayStation side for this month, you get The Surge, which I already know Demi turning his face up like The Surge.
I got that stank face on right now.
Yeah. The Surge and Conan Exiled. And for Xbox games with gold, you get Technomancer. Hold up. I can't really see that. What is it? Technomancer, Outcast. Those are the Xbox One games. And then the Xbox OG game backwards compatible is Star Wars Battlefront 2, the old school one, and then the 360 backwards compatible game is Ghost Recon. I think that's Future Soldier. Yeah, Ghost Recon, no, Advanced Warfighter 2. So those are the games that you get for games with gold. Starting with you, Leash.
Mm-hmm.
Which one's the bang for the buck for you?
I mean, bang for the buck, of course, would be Xbox. You get 4 games. But, I mean, as far as the quality of games, I don't really see it. Honestly, I'm not rocking with anyone because there's nothing that stands out to me.
You gotta vote.
I know I gotta vote because I didn't vote the last time. I'm gonna go Xbox.
You gonna go Xbox? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Xbox on this one. Only based off the fact that you get 4 games and PlayStation took it off to where you couldn't get the other 2.
Yeah.
Like they had PlayStation had, you could do like 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
They was giving you 6 if you had.
Yeah,
everything.
you had 6 if you had a Vita.
Yeah. So that's if they're gonna do that though, the 2 games that they put out, the 2 free games that they put out for the month should be like banging, and that's not the case here.
Yeah,
so.
they say that.
Yeah, so yep, I have to go with Xbox on this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Demi?
Neither.
You
can't do neither.
Yeah, you gotta vote.
Because I was gonna do neither.
I was too, but then I thought about it. I was like, I have to vote for one of them.
I have to vote?
Yes, you have to vote.
Bruh. God, they all suck.
They do.
They do.
Oh, come on. Yo, come on.
You gotta vote, bro.
Bro.
Can this just be a neither podcast? Can we just do neither?
No, we have to vote. If we have to vote, then we have to vote. If I'm going to go anything, and this is just because it's 2 really good games, I gotta give it to Xbox.
Oh shit.
That Ghost Recon is fire, and you got Star Wars Battlefront 2, the original.
The OG, yeah, the original, the one that did it right.
The Surge sucks, and let's not get the switch. The Surge sucks. The Technomancer sucks. What was the other one? Outcast.
Yeah, Outcast, and that's for the Xbox. For the Xbox, is Outcast, Second Contact, and Technomancer.
Outcast looks like it wants to be like a better No Man's Sky, and I was really looking into it because I'm a space nerd. I like games like that, but until I play it, I don't have high hopes for it. And Conan Exile lost me with the you remember the controversy with the dong slider?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the meat slider.
Wait, what? Wait, fill me in. I'm confused. What's going on?
All right. So, yeah, you got it. Go ahead, fill around.
Yeah, basically, Conan Exiles before the game launched, you can create your character and you could change the size of your man's meat. So
yes.
What you? Well, you're a female, so I guess.
I mean,
yeah. I guess.
Yo.
Oh yeah, like what?
I was about to say, hey, yo, but then I forgot. Alicia.
But my thing is, like, they be having boob sliders on games, so why wouldn't I
want
a meat slider?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like for women, sure, this is great, but for guys, it's like I'm good.
And you have those dudes out there that's like trolls, and they just got like the dongs.
they got the horse.
Y'all crazy.
They got that horse.
Oh my god. But I mean, hey, I might have to download it. They don't have it on there no more.
No.
They still got. Do they?
No,
I don't have the game.
No, they censored it.
Oh, they censored it. Yikes.
Yeah, for PlayStation they censored it. I think for Xbox you got it.
Yikes. Least about to buy the game, $24.99.
Hey, let's go.
Listen, please, if you buy the game strictly just for that.
Is it a good game though? I've never played.
I've never played
a survival
it,
game.
It looks trash.
It's a crafting and survival game. So if you're not into those,
yeah, then I'm just gonna be walking around with a big old dingaling, just dying. That's fine.
I mean, that's all Leash wanted to do anyway. So it's like
she's just trying to have a horse joint.
Yeah, she unbothered by that.
I mean, hey.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Both months, like I'm being so serious when I say this. Both months are terrible, like terrible.
They really are.
But I feel like PlayStation is the worst month this month. Like I have Surge. Surge is not good.
Sucked.
Surge is not good. And Conan Exiles, ladies and gentlemen, stop.
Sucked.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sony, stop. Conan, who at marketing or who on the team looked at the free games and said, yeah, Conan Exiles is what they want for April? What? Yo, stop. Yo, Sony, stop.
Crazy, bro?
Yo, Sony, stop playing with me, yo.
You know what's crazy? With the biggest hack and slash game that came out this month, I'm surprised like Sony just didn't like yo, get these platinum games and just go crazy.
Real talk. Has Nier Automata been free yet?
Nope.
Nier would have been a good game to make free. No bull.
The only platinum game that's been free so far is Transformers, and then for Xbox it was Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Xbox because Technomancer. Remember when Technomancer first came out? I was very intrigued by Technomancer, but I always stopped myself from buying it. So I'm still intrigued by it. So it's like that's something that, and it's an RPG. That's something that I'll play and I'll really get into. So, and Star Wars Battlefront 2. That's a classic, man. I was playing that on a PSP. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, not as good as Future Soldier, but I did like that as well. So I'm gonna have to give it to Xbox for this month. So it's unanimous. Again, let's put this into perspective, though, ladies and gentlemen. Both months are trash. Like let's keep this a stack here. We all here at MOG and Friends agree that both months are trash, but Xbox is the lesser of the trash for this month. So,
and like we said, if PlayStation is only going to give us 2 games, they got to make sure them 2 games is worth it. And they dropped the ball on that one. Hardcore.
So, congrats to Xbox. You finally win something.
Wow.
I got to throw my shade there.
Shady boots. It's fine.
I thought you were going to say shady boobs. Like, huh? Leash? What were you going to say? Huh? Hold on. Not my privates. But moving on. So this is something new on the docket, Leash. I just seen it this morning. So pretty much Sega is releasing a Sega Mini. So the iconic Sega Genesis returns September 19th, 2019 with our lovely crafted Sega Genesis Mini for $79.99. Simply plug in and play 40 of the console's legendary titles, 10 of which were announced today. So the 10 titles that they announced today was Eco the Dolphin, Castlevania Bloodlines, Space Harrier 2, Shining Force, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Toe Jam and Earl, Comic Zone, Sonic the Hedgehog, Altered Beast, Gunstar Heroes.
Ooh.
Now listen, only 4 or 5 of these games have me. Castlevania Bloodlines, Sonic the Hedgehog, Altered Beast, Gunstar Heroes, and Shining Force is the only ones I really care about.
No,
but
no Toe Jam and Earl?
Nah,
I like Toe Jam and Earl.
I like Toe Jam and Earl. It's trash. But
bro, what?
No, I didn't like that. I didn't like Toe Jam and Earl. I really didn't. It was. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. It's weird. I know. I'm weird. But Leash, starting with you. Now, this is the thing, Leash. This is the thing to put into perspective. Sega has, and like, if you go to Walmart or wherever, Sega has like these super packs that have like hundreds of games on them already. So this seems kind of weird. But seeing that they've announced that there's going to be a Sega Mini, do you see yourself picking this up? What's your thoughts? How you feel about the price? Break it down for us.
No. Why? No. I'm not getting this. First of all, no. I mean, like, honestly, I could just download an emulator and play any of those games.
Oh, that's taboo these days.
I mean, it's
It's frowned upon getting the emulators.
I mean, but I'd rather that than pay $79.99 for just nostalgia's sake alone. As a collector's item, cool. I mean, I understand people collect stuff like that, and that's perfectly fine. But to really sit up there and play, no, that thing's gonna hold my attention for all of like a couple days, and I'm gonna be back on Xbox and PlayStation. So no. I understand that. Wait, why is my daughter raging? She playing games. Okay.
She playing a true gamer. She out here raging.
Yeah,
what she playing?
I think Cuphead. I don't know, but I hear her screaming.
Lord.
Yes.
She a true gamer out here.
Right? But yeah, I just mm, I don't understand. I get why companies are doing this,
Mm.
but at the same time, it's just like nah, a no for me, Chief.
It's a no for me, dog. Demi,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts?
Listen, I already own Comic Zone, I already own Toe Jam Arrow, I already own Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't care for Dr. Robotnik's Beam Machine. I don't care for half of these games. I can just get them, do like the 360 backwards compatible if I really wanted them, or
Mm.
just, play them on my Wii since I own them on there too. Listen, I'm not buying this. I really don't buy none of these consoles like that because they really don't do the job for me.
Mm.
And I think a lot of companies should start learning from like these third-party publishers and developers who just make these consoles and be having like at least 150 games on them.
Mm.
So learn from that and do better. I expected more out of you, Sega.
Sega doing a
I
lot
did.
right now, though.
I don't care what they're doing. That's you. That's when you get machines, right? You don't mess up on that, man.
I agree. I bought the SNES Classic, and I do have the NES Classic as well, but I strictly bought those as collector's items, not necessarily for me to play. I'm not opening. They're strictly like they'll never get open because that's not why I bought them to open them and play them. I bought them as a collector's item. But in terms of Sega, first off, this is so out of the blue, and I'm kind of just like, like you kind of threw me for a loop with this, but I don't really see like I'm not hyped. As much as I love Sega, and Sega, I played a lot of Sega as a kid, I'm not hyped for this. I'm just not. And I don't feel like this is going to be like the Nintendo NES and SNES where people are going to be breaking down the door to get it. Now, in terms of what the right thing to do would be, I personally feel like a lot of these companies, including Nintendo, I feel all of these companies, well, Nintendo's kind of starting to get it. But I feel like people, like, if you really want to get people to, like, buy old stuff, y'all need to start doing these remakes. Y'all need to pull a Capcom. Ultra Beast remake, I'm with it. You feel me? Or a sequel or whatever.
I think we had an Altered Beast remake. No. Never mind. No, I was thinking Shadow of the Beast. Sorry.
Yeah, Shadow of the Beast, we got the remake. But, if we get, like, remakes of these games, that's the stuff that'll have people. Like, just look at Yakuza. Those remakes flying off shelves. Everyone is loving them. Even people that's never played the game before. Look at Resident Evil 2. People that have never played the game are loving the games. Newcomers are buying the games. Look at Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past. No, is that Link to the Past? Yeah, the new Legend of Zelda remake that's coming out. You know how many people are gonna? Link's Awakening. You know how many people are gonna be buying that? People that have never touched a Zelda in their life. I feel like these companies, if you want to reach the maximum amount of audience, I feel like you should do remakes for these games. I really feel like you should. Not no remaster. Like, give it that full, especially if it's a popular title, give it that full remake treatment. I feel like you'll see more money that way. For sure. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Demi, do you
agree?
agree?
I completely agree. Like, Toe Jam Arrow surprisingly has a lot of love with this new remake, and it was completely out of left field. So if you're gonna do like the remake treatment, do something.
Sorry, I put yo and it did like this teddy bear hug. I don't know what is going on here. Okay. Yo, I don't know what is going on here. Yo, Jedi, I was saying yo.
Teddy to Teddy.
I was saying yo. Nah, listen. Nah, because I don't want Jedi to think, listen, I put yo, Jedi, and it did this teddy bear hug shit. I don't know what is going on. I put yo.
Hold on, pimp.
Yo, I put yo, listen.
Hold on, pimp. But
yo,
no,
listen.
If they doing remakes, man, I want a Golden Axe remake, if anything. And I feel like Comic Zone can hold up if Streets of Rage is getting a remake.
Yeah.
Especially in this time and age where people love these hard games, Comic Zone is definitely not for the faint of heart. That was an Unforgiven beat 'em up too. Are you still like making teddy bears with people, man?
Nah, Jedi just said some wild crazy stuff just now. Oh man, Jedi a fool, man. I feel like Comic Zone would be a good title to remake as well.
Comic Zone is tough, bro. If you really think about it, bro, that game is tough.
I mean, Sega had a lot of great games that they could like. I'm surprised Yakuza is the only ones that really are getting that remake treatment, because there really are a lot of good titles.
That's because the Dragon Studio ain't missing, dog.
That is true.
Even that Fist of the North Star game was really good.
And we got a new
IP.
Yakuza coming through as well.
Yeah, and we have a new Yakuza protagonist.
Yo.
And they have an online game. Let's just tell you, like, Yakuza's having a surge right now, and I love it.
Yeah, Sega doing it right, man. I hope they don't get too big headed, man, because that's what happens with these. Yo, exactly. Power Stone remake. We need that. Capcom. I hope you're listening.
They can't. Nope, they can't do it.
Why? What?
They have to fight for the licensing.
Oh, you gotta be effing kidding me.
That's why you. That's why it took so long for Onimusha like port, because they had to fight for licensing.
That's crazy. It's like these people don't want to make money. Y'all want to make money? Come on.
They. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, you also have to think about it. Onimusha sold back in the day, but will it sell now?
Power Stone would most definitely.
Power Stone, while it's a hot game for its time, would it really sell now though?
I think so.
If you remade Power Stone and like give it a little more modernist, because we got these games like Naruto and stuff that come out that are like that, and they sell. So why wouldn't Power Stone? Power Stone is just more of a structure.
It's also attached to a popular anime that already has a fan base too.
That's true, but I feel like with Power Stone is I feel Power Stone is popular. It's popular within the community, popular enough to where if you put it out and you do a remake for it, it will sell, because Power Stone is a great game. That is a really, really great game.
And you also have to remember, some of these people, they think Smash owns this genre, and people are going to think, oh, what's this game copying on Smash?
Nah, those people can go somewhere. Give me my Power Stone remake.
Because if you remember, because I remember this game, I don't know about you guys, PlayStation All-Stars, that was, while it was creative for what it did, it technically did the same thing as Smash. But it had great stuff behind it. Not many people's rocking with it like that.
Well, I think that's because people were looking at that as you kind of got a point, but I feel like Power Stone would be received differently, because Power Stone is established. I mean, they got 2 games in the genre already.
It's established.
It's an established game. It's not like that was somebody's car outside.
I told you, man.
Who's still in the car?
Go punch that man's car, bro.
Yeah, I ain't trying to do that.
Nah. Yeah, but you know what all I want remade, but I feel like it would get like pooped on now? Kung Fu Chaos.
Was that? Oh no, I'm thinking of Ragdoll Kung Fu. No.
4-player party beat 'em up title. Like y'all went against each other. It's a great game. But I don't think it would like stand the test of time, because it's just the same. It was really good, but it was also really obscure.
I feel like it would stand the test of time though, because if you remake it and add in new things, because you gotta look at Resident Evil 2 remake. If Resident Evil 2 released today with the with the tank controls and all that stuff, no one's touching that, because no one, like, all these new games, no one wants to play that. And I think Capcom realized that, and they made the necessary changes to where they added in new things that would appeal to a new audience and appeal to today's time. But they also kept the core feel.
Kept bullet management.
Yeah, they kept the core of what made Resident Evil. I feel like if a game is being remade in today's time, you don't want to remake it from the ground up 1-to-1, because most games aren't going to be received that same way.
They like, tank controls didn't age well, and there's an indie game that was out for Xbox and PlayStation where they basically redid like tank controls and was trying to give you that really old Resident Evil feeling. It's not going to be received well, because honestly, you're fighting the controls. That's the guarantee. Like, people hated this Resident Evil 2. Imagine going back and just getting a port.
Oh yeah, imagine the ones playing. Imagine the newcomers that played the original Resident Evil 2. Yo, they're not getting through that. They're not getting through that.
Yeah, you have to fully turn around, and there wasn't no over the shoulder aiming.
Hell nah, man. You had to. Yo, especially them corridor fights. Forget it.
You had to line up the shot.
Forget that.
If you wasn't like a specific angle, you was gonna get chopped.
Yeah.
So people hate this Resident Evil 2. Were like, it's more modern. Yeah, you have to conserve ammo. You have to learn not to fight every single fight because this isn't Resident Evil 4 through 6. Yeah, I just don't see how people can hate that, man.
I agree. You know, it's not always talking about games that need to be remade. I know Leash wants Power Stone. Demi wants Kung Fu Chaos. I want Warriors. I've been wanting this for a long time. I feel like
they can't do it.
I know they can't, but Warriors made in this era, in this time, with like all the things like with technology and stuff and the way things is now, you know how much better Warriors would be. But only thing that I would want them to keep is them fighting mechanics. Because honestly, I have not run into any games today, very few games that have that type of fighting mechanic. That's so, like that fighting. The fighting mechanics of Warriors are so streamlined and so good. Like
they were.
But you ever play God Hand?
No.
It's just like that.
I'm down for the God Hand.
God Hand by Platinum Games is just like that, bro.
I'm gonna look at gameplay. God Hand. It sound familiar. It was on PS2, right?
Yep. And Kung Fu Chaos is one of the remakes I want. But if I have to be honest, bro, I would kill for like a remake of Max Payne 1 and 2 and then Max Payne 3.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my god.
Yo, I would settle for a Max Payne 3 port. I'm not even kidding. Like
Seriously.
even if you just set me, because Max Payne 3, but I would want the online to be there as well. Because out of all the onlines that we've had last gen, Max Payne is probably one of the most slept on onlines. Like the online for that game was really like some true. You had to be a true shooter to really get into that, and really, especially if you did the free aim lobbies. Oh my god. Some of the best, some of the best gameplay you'll ever have in a game. I'm not even kidding.
Rockstar, I tip my hat off to them because they mastered the bullet time online, and I was like, how do you even like make this work?
They didn't make it too OP. Like it fit, and it was only for like 5. What was it, like 5-6 seconds?
It was like quick. 5 to 7 seconds, and like everybody felt it when somebody activated it.
Yep, which is smart. That's really smart. Because if you're shooting somebody and somebody else pops bullet time, boom, there you go. Yo, that's great. Yo, shout out to Max Payne 3, man.
Ooh, I kill for one of them ports, man.
Yeah, I would. But yo, let's move on. So another quick news article that wasn't originally on here, but we definitely wanted to talk about real quick. I'm sorry, Leash. I'm sorry, I know. It was like super like this morning. I was like, okay, let's talk about this real quick. Okay, so Drive Club 3 will be delisted from the PlayStation Store on August 31st. So what you won't be able to do is you will not be able to use the season pass, represent your club online in multiple multiplayer events or tours, play online multiplayer and compete in challenges, create your own events, compete in leaderboards, or share stats and player progress. You will be able to use your season pass on all single player and offline modes. Continue to play all the games, including Drive Club VR, Drive Club Bikes, and DOP single player functionality in offline mode, and earn trophies in single player and offline mode. This is happening August 31st, 2019. So yeah, pretty much the online servers are being shut down. The online servers for Drive Club, they will be shut down March 31st, 2020. Okay, so yeah. So it's being delisted in the PlayStation Store August 31st of this year, and the servers are shutting down next year, March 31st, 2020. How you feel about that?
I don't like racing games, so
I'm gonna kick it off because I actually play racing games. I'm surprised this thing is still up. I'm gonna keep it.
Drive Club went through a lot. Drive Club went through hell, man. I'm gonna keep it up, but I'm surprised they're still up now too.
Yeah, it launched in 2014, if I'm not mistaken, and just like had a really bumpy road since then. They smoothed it out with like the Drive Club VR, the bikes expansion, and all the DLC and stuff. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised Drive Club is even still being talked about at this point. especially like Gran Turismo being out. So I don't know, man. Like, I salute it for staying up and like still being around, but I'm not really too shocked about this. If this is like Gran Turismo or Forza or something, I'd be a little bit like, oh my god, hold on. But Drive Club is like those sneakers you have that just sit on the side when you got like a new pair.
It's like,
and like they're like the work shoes, the non-slip resistant work shoes, bro.
Yo, I know what you're talking about too.
Yeah, Drive Club. That's Drive Club, you know.
I mean, Drive Club went through a lot. Like, it really, like, in the beginning, at the very beginning, and this is at the launch. This is launch time. Drive Club came out. The online wasn't working for, like, how long was it? A couple months. The studio was going through hell trying to fix the online. But once the studio got everything in order, the game really did shine. Because, like, when they added in the weather effects and everything, Drive Club to this day still has some of the best weather effects in games, in racing games. And honestly, if you look at Drive Club still looks amazing. It really is a beautiful game, and it is a great game to play. But it did unfortunately suffer a lot at the launch of the game. That took quite a few months, I think up to a year to fix, because the clubs weren't working. Like, the online clubs wasn't working. It was bad. And
remember, the free-to-play version didn't launch either.
No, the free-to-play version did not launch until much later, when they had to put it for free-to-play. I mean, for free for PlayStation Plus for you to get it. It was much later. So I'm surprised Drive Club survived this long, but nonetheless, in its current state, it is a great game, honestly, that you should check out for sure. Moving on. You don't want to give your thoughts, Leash? Leash, like, I don't care.
Yeah, it doesn't affect me.
Gee, damn. This don't affect me. Why you asking me, Persona? Don't ask me this again. Or else I will be walking to my trailer and not coming out.
Exactly. And I flip my scarf and I put on my shades and I have my little Starbucks coffee in my hand. And
she walks through the ashes of my burnt trailer. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so this one I definitely know you and Demi are excited for this one. Me, I'm indifferent because I've never played this franchise before. Oh my God, Persona, you never played Borderlands? You're such a casual. Yes, I've never touched Borderlands. I've never played Borderlands before, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead and judge me. But yes, Borderlands 3 was finally announced. We're gonna, how we do. We're gonna let the trailer rock while people talk about it. So Leash, starting with you. I know you didn't watch the reveal, but I'm sure you've seen the trailer, right?
I see the trailer, yeah.
Okay, so you like Borderlands, like you're a big fan, right?
Actually not.
Really?
I played it, but I couldn't really get into it. I'm thinking maybe because I didn't play with other people.
Is this a MOG game night?
It's extremely boring solo. I will say that now.
Yeah.
Is this a MOG game night cooking up right now live, ladies and gentlemen?
I mean, in April, I can cop the Hansel collection.
I mean, I have the Hansel collection right now. Ooh.
I could get it.
Ooh, MOG game night. Ooh. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Leash.
But yeah, I played it I played it alone, and I probably only got through like half of Borderlands 1. I've never played Borderlands 2. I mean, I tried, and I see the potential, and I like the art style or whatever. It's just, like Demi said, it's very boring by yourself. So yeah, and even like I think there was a mode where you could play with randoms, and that was not fun either. Cause
it's just strictly a friends play with type of game.
Yeah, pretty much. So I would like to get into it. I've seen nothing but like great reviews for the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give it a chance. It's not like I'm averse to it. It's just, I didn't like it when I played it by myself.
Mm-hmm. Demi, what's your thoughts?
No, I'm hyped. Let's get it. First of all, I'm excited because they have my man.
The world looked beautiful in this trailer. I'm sorry.
They have my man from Tales of the Borderlands in this game, bro, and I like that. Big nod to Telltale for that one, man. Because my man is there with the mustache and it basically confirms that he survived whatever happened to him in Tales from the Borderlands. And I'm hoping that everything that happened in that game carries over too.
Mm-hmm.
The children of Hyperion, you have Reese there. Hoping, like, Every single thing is there. Yo, and secondly, the siren that looks like a Sura. Oh, right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Demi is genuinely hyped for this game.
Denemy.
Oh,
I like that.
Demi.
Yeah.
Denemy. That's
his,
your new name, Denemy? Is that your tethered version?
That's his alter ego when he's acting crazy.
That's his
Denemy.
tethered version. Denemy? That's what we gonna call it when
that's
he
his
starts
tethered.
acting
That's his tethered.
crazy? That's Demi. That's Denemy. What's good, Denemy?
Denemy is the guy that wears the jean vest.
Hey.
But anyway, I'm excited, man. I'm hyped, bro. Like, the characters look great. The world looks fantastic. The only thing that took me back was they remastered the first one, and it's like $30.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why they're remastering just the first one when you had the Handsome Collection.
Was it the Handsome Collection a full remaster?
The Handsome Collection was a full remaster.
So what are you remastering? Well, I know it's getting a 4K upgrade, isn't it, or something like that?
Yeah, but who needs 4K?
I mean, I got a 4K TV. I ain't spend $1,500 to not get the best out of this thing. But I hear you, though. I get what you're saying.
Listen, I'd rather have 1080p, 1440, 60 than 4K. That's just me, though.
Yeah.
But I'm excited, dude. Like, yo, like, I played Borderlands 1 and 2. I suffered through on the Vita for 2 also.
Ooh, yo, that Vita version was bad.
That Vita version was terrible, but I played it. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I'm speaking for myself. I don't know what these two are like about, but for me, when it comes to Borderlands, I have to play the Berserker characters or the Gunzerker. That's just always my character.
Because you berserk in real life.
Ooh.
Wow.
The disrespect.
Wow.
Yikes. I mean, I've never played Borderlands before, so I don't know necessarily what to feel. But looking at the trailer of Borderlands 3, I am intrigued. And for those that may ask what Persona,
best 4-player co-op experiences you'll ever have.
I don't know about all that, but I know
No,
for those that may ask, Persona, why didn't you play Borderlands? Yo, listen, last gen was weird for me. I was playing a lot of COD, a lot of Uncharted. I was really like into like super hardcore. I was trying to go pro on COD last gen, so I was like doing a lot of MLG, and I missed a few games. I missed quite a few games, but I will play 1 and 2, and I will be getting 3. I know the homies is getting it, everyone's getting it, so we can all play. So, yeah, Borderlands.
It's what gave looter shooters. Seriously.
That I do know, because a lot of people do call back to Borderlands when it comes to the looter shooters of today.
It's 1 billion guns in every game.
That's crazy.
1 billion.
1 billion guns, but you can only hold 30. Like, come on, man.
1 billion guns, you can only hold 1.
So, obviously, with these trailers, guys, you already know they don't like giving release dates for some reason. That dad joke was terrible. That's why I'm not laughing, and I'm pretty sure that's why Leash isn't laughing either.
I refuse. That was all weekend.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, for some reason, they don't like giving release dates for these. So yeah, obviously no release date, but I'm pretty sure it is coming fall 2019 or this year. So we'll see. You know, it'll get bought. It's getting bought over here. So yeah. Another announcement. Well, not necessarily an announcement, but another reveal that I'm personally excited about. Streets of Rage 4. Yo, Streets of Rage 4 got a combat reveal. Which
Viva Tropico!
Hold on, Viva la Tropico. Tropico 6 trash. Come on, get rid of this commercial. But
what?
Yo, Tropico's trash. I'm sorry.
What?
I stand by that. Yes.
You tripping?
So the new Tropico 6 coming out summer 2019, by the way. Okay, so Streets of Rage got the combat reveal, which I'm really excited about. It looks so beautiful, so great. I know you guys seen that. Did you guys see that? The video of that? Leash, Demi?
Of course, I'm a beat 'em up fanatic.
I was gonna say, we got to talk about now. This we can talk about. Ooh, look at that combo, boy. Let's start with you, Leash. What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the Streets of Rage combo? Combat reveal. How you feeling about it? It looks so good too. It really looks beautiful.
It looks good. It looks beautiful. Would I play it? Probably with y'all, but yeah.
You wouldn't play this? Yo, this game. You know,
I wouldn't play it
before?
I played Streets of Rage before. Yeah, back when I was still young and tender, but now I'm old.
What was the point of the Tinder part?
Now I'm old and stiff. So I mean,
What the fuck?
Whoa, you old and stiff. Hold on.
My spine.
Hold on. You stiff. Jedi, what'd you do?
Oh my God! Anyway, moving on. Moving on.
Need some Ace Taminofen.
Shut up. Streets of Rage. What I play? I mean, I play it with y'all, but it doesn't seem like a game I'll just play by myself. Like this, y'all know I'm particular, and I've never really
Particular.
I said particular. I said particular.
No, I said particular.
Dibby, give me your badge. You're not taking this seriously.
It's a combo of picky and particular.
No. Give me your badge. I'm sick of this.
Enemy, you acting real tethered today.
He's tethered as hell, man.
That's good. I'm in my Jimmy Rest kicking back, Chief. What's up?
Tethered.
You acting tethered today, boy.
Oh God.
Listen, I almost said something, but I just remember we had a podcast.
Don't say that. What were you about to say? Hold on. Say that for MOG and Friends After Dark. Oh my
God.
Oh God. But yeah, I mean, it looks beautiful, right? And if y'all want to play it, I'll play it. I'm not averse to playing it. It's just something I won't play with by myself.
I thought you was gonna say I'm not averse.
What is wrong with y'all today? It is the stabbing.
I thought you was gonna say that. I don't know why.
I'm not a virgin.
I don't know why.
I have a whole child. Of course.
I know, but I don't know why. Because when I heard the V, I'm like, yo, is she gonna say that?
Oh, my Lord. Jesus.
Demi, what's your thoughts? Oh, my fault, Alicia. Done?
No, I'm done. Yeah.
Okay, Demi, what's your thoughts?
Game looks fire, but I gotta be honest, and this is just me. I don't like the art style.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta tell me why. What don't you like about the art style?
I don't know. It's weird to me because I play recent beat 'em ups like Mother Russia Bleeds, and I'm kind of more fond of that art style. I'm still stuck in like the 8-bit, 16-bit like style, so it's just something I have to grow fond into. The gameplay looks great, but the art style is just like pushing me away from it a little bit. But I know I'm gonna buy it regardless.
Okay. I think the art style looks great. I'm really intrigued. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Streets of Rage. I love Streets of Rage, so I'm really excited to finally be able to play again. Well, just it's not really a whole lot you can say. It's great. I'm happy. I'm excited. So yeah, Streets of Rage.
Are you gonna run the gauntlet of beat 'em ups before Streets of Rage comes out?
What other? What's the other ones? All of them?
No, not through all of them. I mean, like just stream some beat 'em ups just to prepare yourself.
Yeah,
I do want to finish. What's this game, Demi, you put me onto? Hero something? What is it? Big Hero?
I Am the Hero?
Yeah, I Am the Hero. I want to finish that up. And even though Hong Kong Massacre isn't necessarily a beat 'em up, I do want to finish that as well.
I feel like I want to go through. I've already gone through like the Capcom beat 'em up collection, so I'm not gonna run through any of those again. My God, those games didn't age well. But I got a few beat 'em ups like Mother Russia Bleeds, I Am the Hero, and what's the other one?
Oh, what's that? We still need to go through Foul Play. That's a beat 'em up we need to.
Yeah.
We all can play that.
Yeah, we could.
Foul Play. At least that's a good game for us to play. Foul Play.
I'll see.
At least, like, listen, y'all already getting Streets of Rage 4 out of me. Don't push it.
No, please, yeah.
Don't push your luck.
You're already getting Borderlands out of me, Chief. Relax.
I mean, she wants that.
I want to play Borderlands. I just want to play with my friends. Yeah, I don't want to play
friends.
My friends.
What's that song go? Friends.
Hey.
Thought that you never had them.
No, that's the
I forgot
wrong.
a song go.
How many of us? How many of us?
Yeah, how many of us had them? That's right. How many?
Wow.
Real friends.
Please.
How many of us? How many of us?
Oh my God.
Okay, back to the show.
Moving on.
Last
y'all gonna stop muting me.
y'all are
now you gotta mute this man. I'm behaving this week.
Y'all
okay?
snapping on the 1 and the 3. Y'all ain't snapping on the 2 and the 4 right now.
Yo,
Jesus.
how's she calling us tethered? Is she the only one that's not tethered?
I'm snapping on the 7 and 6s. What you mean?
I'm not tethered, guys. I'm stiff.
Your name ain't Leash. Your name's Larsh. All right, let's move on. So last week, while we were away, Google Stadia, they got announced. Google had their conference March 19th, not 18th. And they announced Google Stadia. I said, why do I keep calling it Stadia? I have to change the name in the title too. I thought it was Sadia. It's Stadia. Okay. So Google Stadia. We're going to call it Stadium. Screw that. Stadium. It got announced. And is this the controller? I think this is the controller. Yes, it is. Yo, remember when we showed the controller concept? Yo, this is exactly what it is. Like the concept artist that made that crafted up the concept was like spot on. He was really spot on with it. So these are the different controllers that you can get with Google Stadium. And so this part...
Stadia, bro.
I'm calling it Stadium. Don't judge me. Okay, so...
Why are you calling it Stadium?
Because that's what I want to call it. I'm calling it Google Stadium. Okay, it is a stadium. It's not no Stadia. It's Stadium. Anyway.
And it's good.
Goal! Anyway, I don't know why they showed the teraflops. Like, I feel like they were trying to just come at PlayStation and Xbox with this, but they did show. So Google Stadium is going to have 10.7 GPU teraflops, as opposed to PS4 Pro that has 4.2 and Xbox One X that has 6 teraflops. What else did they show? Also, they showed like a plethora of studios or games. Well, yeah, studios that'll be working with it. Some of the ones that kind of stood out to me was Is this no, not studios, but engines. Engines. Oh my God, different engines and things like that. Different technologies. Let's just say technologies that will be used in Stadia. Unreal Engine, Visual Studios, Vulkan, Unity, AMD, the Havoc engine. Those are some of the most notable ones to me. Some of these other ones, is that CryEngine? Yeah, CryEngine. What else? I know something else that they showed as well. Okay, so that's it for that. Break it down for us. Also, they did show, and I want to find a video, but I'm gonna find a video while y'all talking. But so they did show a quick little concept of someone was playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So pretty much the concept with Google Stadia is that with Google Stadia, they want this is like the true play anywhere. So ultimately, it's going to be playable through your Google Chrome browser. That's how it'll be usable, and it can be usable on any device, regardless of how powerful it is. It can be used on any device, and it can be started in one place and finished in another. So you can start from your home computer, then you can continue on your phone, then you can continue on your tablet, then you can continue on your TV. The true play anywhere approach is what Google is attempting to go for with this. Also, they will have exclusive games and exclusive content for Google Stadia as well. And it's something else that they said that they were going to be doing. And it's all streaming. It's all streaming. It's all that good stuff. I'll start with you, Leash. Break it down for us. What's your thoughts on this? That all streaming future is looking more and more real. It's definitely becoming a closer reality. Give us your thoughts.
I mean, I'm not really a fan of all streaming though, because it's like, even though my internet maybe or whatever, but what about the days where it just don't want to work, and so now I'm stuck bored in the house because my internet is not working or whatever. I mean it's cool though. I actually like the concept of it, of you being able to play on different platforms, like play on your TV, play on your computer, blah blah blah. Cool. I'm actually excited to see where this goes. I'm excited to see some new competition, if that makes sense. Because right now, honestly, all we have is Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo. So it would be nice to have a new somebody new come in and try to, you know, shake the table, I guess. I just hope they execute it well. I always say, like, I remember when Xbox first came out and everybody was kind of skeptical because they didn't think Microsoft could pull it off. But I want to see what Google does. And I want to see where it takes it. And yeah, that's all I got to say about it. I'm not like super excited about it, but my interest, it has piqued my interest.
One thing also to keep in mind is with Google, their ideology and what they're trying to push is 1080p streaming, but they're also trying to push 4K game streaming as well. 4K is it 4K 30 or 4K 60, Demi? I think it's 4K 30.
4K 30.
4K 30. 4K 30 frames per second game streaming, and they're trying to the claim from Google is that everything is going to be seamless. Everything, they have dedicated farms, server farms that are dedicated to this service, and they're promising that, you know, low latency, like, you know, they want to get you into the action. I mean, it's the same promises that all these other companies
but
make.
There's no way. There's no way that's possible. Honestly, it depends on what area you live in and your internet. Like, they could promise all of this. They could say, like, they could promise it, but not everybody has, or not everybody's capable of getting what they're promised. So
yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
The internet, the ISPs definitely aren't caught up with this type of technology yet. Trust and believe, there are areas in New York where I'm not in New York, in America, where people are still using dial-up, DSL. Like, what? You feel me? Also, another thing to keep in mind too with the Google Stadia is they also going to have heavy YouTube integration, where if you see somebody playing a game, if someone's streaming a game on YouTube, so for instance, So Leash, say that you're streaming Dead by Daylight, right? And you're streaming it to YouTube, and you see, I think it's either YouTube or Twitch. I think it might be both, but let's say it's YouTube because I don't want to be wrong. So say you're streaming Dead by Daylight on YouTube, and someone's watching, and they're like, "Hey, yo, can I play with you?" And you're like, "Sure." There's going to be options built into YouTube and integrated into Google Stadia where they can choose. They'll be like, if they're watching you, it'll say like, "Oh, join player now," where they'll be able to join you instantly via the stream. And then there's also going to be YouTube, Google Stadia help, like YouTube help, where, like, say if you're stuck on a specific part of a game and you want to get through it quickly and you need help, there's now going to be an integrated Google Assistant to help you get through certain things in game, like puzzles and stuff like that in game, which I think that's complete trash. Like, I have my own thoughts about that, but it's a lot that's going into this Google
But
Stadia.
How is that any different from looking at YouTube to like, because sometimes we get stuck in games and sometimes, hey, we give up. So how's that different than going to actual YouTube itself? And
because it's not, you know why? Because it's not plastered in your face. Most people, at least I'll speak for myself. If I get stuck on a puzzle or get stuck on something, you know, my first reaction is, "Oh, this game is trash." The game is not really trash, but that's just my words. I just use that. So I'm like, "Yo, this game is trash," and I'll go away from the game and like take like an hour or 2 hour break and then come back and figure it out. I've been like that since I was a kid. You know, the only time that I've really used like trophy guides and stuff like that, it's like if I'm getting trophies and a specific thing I need to do, I'll look at that. But in terms of me trying to get through puzzles or get through stuff in games, I'm the gamer. I'm trying to figure that stuff out. Like always, I always try to figure that stuff out because you get more pride and you get more excitement in knowing that you figured this stuff out yourself.
Right. So,
you know, that's just me. Not saying that everyone is like that, and I'm not trying to condemn people that may go to YouTube or go to different places to get help with puzzles or figure things out. That's definitely not the case here. But I'm just saying things like that. I feel like if you have something like that that's plastered in your face, right? It almost discourages you, or it's pushing you further away from trying to figure it out yourself. Because if you're stuck for more than like 5 or 10 minutes, and then you got this Google Assistant comes up, "Hey, we see that you've been here for more than 15 minutes. Go to such and such video if you would like to figure out how to do," like, you know, stuff like that. I feel like eliminates you trying to figure it out. You know, that's my whole thing. You know,
That's true. But people who want to have help are gonna search for it regardless, and people who want to play it by themselves are gonna play it by themselves. And I'm pretty sure there'll be an option to turn it off.
I'm sure there will. I'm
Yeah.
definitely sure there will. Um, any other thoughts you want to give on this Google Stadium?
Stadia, and nah, I'm indifferent, but I'm interested.
Okay. Demi, what's your thoughts on this on Google Stadium?
I'm gonna just keep it one. I really don't like see a future streaming, especially since the ISPs ain't really built for this. Like everybody's not like too prepared for stuff like this. Neat ideas, neat moments. You know, streaming in 1080, 60, 4K, 30. Listen, if you're trying to stream in 4K, I know your internet bill about to get toasted.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt.
Right, that's if you live in an area that doesn't provide unlimited. Like if you live in a less metropolitan area, then
yeah.
But if you live in like the city and stuff, you got unlimited anyway. So that
you got unlimited, but still, I feel like this is the one thing I worry about with streaming. I don't know, just for me specifically, is that how often is the ISPs gonna accept to this, like to stream, you know, stuff like this, you know? They probably watching like, yo, this man's surging on the upload side. My God. But that's just something I think about. It's cool. Controller looks cool to me. I really ain't with the idea of streaming. I'm not with the idea of using like a guide that like you get stuck or something. Yes, we all use guides, but imagine you streaming this game, like you're on stream and you get stuck, and the assistant pop up like, "Hey, you need some help?"
Yeah, that'd be like, man, I don't need no help.
No, embarrassing that would be, but it's okay. I'd rather personally have like a physical thing, even though I download digitally. I'd rather have a physical box, so that way. Yo,
I'm sorry, Leash. I'm happy we were thinking the same thing. So my laughter doesn't feel so guilty anymore.
Y'all disgusting.
I was on my phone. I looked up from my phone like physical box.
Physical box. Oh boy, go ahead, Debbie. Tell us about that physical box.
I would rather have some physical hardware.
Oh,
I don't know. I think box were better, bro. You might want to stick with the box. You'd rather have physical box. We all want physical
Y'all had
box.
some coffee this morning, bro. Y'all good, bro?
Yeah, we good.
Weirdos. Anyhow, I would just rather have something physical. Because
there we go.
If you're being honest with yourself, that teraflops talk doesn't even matter. If you're streaming, why would it matter? You know?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing. You're just putting them numbers on the board with no actual system alongside it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't make sense to me. And not only that, but I know they're like working on partnerships and trying to get some exclusivity deals, which is great. But I was watching people play it.
Oh, I was about to play the clip. Go ahead.
I was watching people play it, and it was like 5-6 second response time with certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And
this was at the presentation where the internet's supposed to be God. Like,
yeah, this is where Google Fiber is. So imagine that with like
Time Warner.
Time Warner or Comcast or something. And even when people with like some of the best internet have hiccups, y'all telling me like 5-6 seconds response time with your internet? And y'all know how great Google Fiber is.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'll move out for Google Fiber right now.
Facts.
But you telling me that's happening with that? Listen, I can't trust it. As far as I can put it. So, Stadia has some ideas, but the execution is going to be like, to me, it's going to be flawed.
Mm-hmm.
Google could really have stepped into the game with like a system and probably killed it. Especially if they did it right. But I don't know, man. It sounds like just a Steam box without the actual box.
No box. Just to kind of put into perspective what Demi is talking about, guys. So this is This is a presentation from one of the presentations that they did at the Google Stadia conference last week, and so they were showing pretty much the concept of how you can go. I'm gonna let it play. So pretty much they were showing the concept of how you can go from different areas of different platforms or different like technologies or whatever, and still use it. Now this is the part that I want you guys to pay attention to, okay? So he's playing on a tablet, and he's got the controller plugged in and things like that. So you're going to see what I mean. When I play the clip, I want you guys to pay attention to, like, how many times he presses the button, the jump button, and then pay attention to when I don't know if he's playing with Cassandra or the other one, but pay attention to when the character jumps. That's what I want you guys to pay attention to. So he's pressing the button 1, 2. Look at that. Look how long that took. Hold up. No. That's too fast. That's too fast, my boy. Let's go back a little bit. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. It took 4 presses. It took 4 presses before it jumped. Let's play that one more time. I need y'all to see this. Hold up. Watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen. I went to school. I could count. What? What's going on here? You feel me? Like, things like that, no one's really talking. Like, none of these companies are really addressing. They keep saying, oh, yeah, it's going to be so great because you'll be able to do this and do that, and you can own all these games for super cheap, and you can, like, this is part of the reason why I say, this whole streaming future we're not ready for this yet. Like, I feel like we're advancing technology at a pace that we as people can't keep up with. We're way too ahead of our time with some of this stuff. Would streaming games be cool? Honestly, personally, I still say no, but that's just me. Like, I'm all about, I like my hardware and my physical. I like my
physical box.
I like my box in my house. You feel me? I like the box in my house. You feel me?
Yep.
I like the idea of owning my games. Like ownership.
Own that box.
Hell yeah, I own that box. You feel me? Like, I own the hell out that box. But
oh my God.
Like. Yo, you stupid leash. Like owning these things, like this is something that I really take pride in. Like, this is something that I care about. I like having my consoles, and I like these types of things. Like, I don't want that stuff taken away from me. Now, with the streaming stuff, I feel like we're moving at a pace that we honestly can't keep up with. Clearly, the internet providers can't keep up with it. We just now getting, cable, you can't even watch cable in 4K yet. Let that sink in. You can't even watch cable. Never mind Netflix, cable in 4K. And there's barely any shows on Netflix. Like, Netflix is now starting to build their library, but Netflix is really one of the main ones that's really trying to push the 4K, the 4K narrative and the 4K stuff. You don't really see it as widespread. It's just now starting to catch up. It's just now starting to catch up. So it's just like with this whole Google Stadia stuff, again, it sound good on paper. It look good. But is it really as good as we think it's gonna be? I don't know. I don't think so. And this goes for like all of these streaming services. Like, I'm down to try it out, but I'm not down with this replacing I'm not down with this becoming the norm. Not for me. Again, trying these stuffs out, having this as an alternative or whatever, or having this as an add-on to what's already there, sure. I welcome that. But having this as a replacement, hell nah. No. No. Just so that we can put it in perspective, I'm gonna play it one more time. Watch his hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want that as a replacement? Do you want that as a replacement, ladies and gentlemen? Pressing the damn button 4 times? Could you imagine? Yo, could you imagine playing a fighting game and having to y'all think, yo, we playing it one more time. Y'all not hearing me. Hold up. Imagine playing a fighting game, right? And you got to press the button 1, 2, 3. Imagine having to press one button 4 times to get it to Man, listen, man. Y'all ain't hearing me. Y'all not hearing me.
That's all right, Persona. Do your Googles.
Tell them, Leash. Do your Googles.
Do your Googles, Persona.
Do your Googles, man. At least they ain't hearing me, man.
They don't hear you. They ain't doing their Google. They tethered.
They tethered, right? Yo, these boys are tethered.
They tethered as hell.
They tethered out here, man. They ain't not listening. But that's Google. That's Google Stadium, which I'm not happy about. Let's move on to the next one. Apple Arcade. Again, these people don't learn. So Apple had their conference where they were talking about their streaming service. So Apple's new game streaming service will focus on paid games. It's called Apple Arcade. It's a game subscription service for mobile, desktop, and living room, and a collection of the curated games. So these are some of the games that'll be there, or some of the publishers and stuff like that. So Disney, some of the ones that I recognize, Konami, even though Konami trash now, Lego, Sega, Disney, Devolver, Cartoon Network, Platinum. Who else? What else is most notable here? Some of these other ones I don't really recognize some of these. So those are some of the notable ones that I know. So those are some of the game developers or whatever that'll be there. So pretty much they're gonna have 100+ games. So the Apple Arcade subscription comes with 100+ new and exclusive games. These games won't be on any other platform. You can access our Apple Arcade from the App Store, download and play it, including offline. Can play across Apple, iPhone, iPad, Mac, and Apple TV. Cross progression as well. Again, it's still preaching a lot of the same things. Leash, so question, because it's Apple, are you more inclined to give it more of a try? Like, what's your thoughts on the Apple Arcade? They pretty much preaching the same thing. It's the same thing as Stadium, but, it's Apple. Give me your thoughts.
When I think of Apple, I don't think of gaming. When I think of Apple, I think of luxury. That's about it.
Wait, so gaming can't be a luxury? What?
I just can't see Apple in the game. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm pro Apple. I have basically all Apple devices, right? Mm-hmm. But I don't think I'd sit up there and game on Apple. I mean, I don't even own like a Apple computer. I don't own a Mac computer, so I own like a just regular, I guess, PC laptop or whatever. So like when I think of like Apple, I just can't see it. I think if anything, Google will probably be better than that Apple streaming service. So I agree. I feel like Google would be the better service of the two. I feel like Apple's will probably be more probably a little bit more stable. Because even if you look at Google runs amazing on Apple. It's actually better than its own search engine. So
Safari trash. I don't use Safari.
Yeah, Safari.
Well, I use ad blocker. Yeah. I don't use none of that stuff because y'all ain't getting my data. Damn that.
You don't be on incognito mode. That's what I be on.
I use ad blocker. I download the ad blocker web browser. And I browse on that because I don't want to be looking at some J's and then I go to a site and say, hey, these J's, get them from Zappos. Like, what the fuck? Like, what?
Yeah. So I use Google on everything with my iPhone or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, Apple, I understand why they're doing it, but it's going to flop. It's going to flippity flop. Just flop right on the floor. You know how you throw a piece of bologna on the ground in the hot summer heat? That's what it's going to sound like. Just like a piece of bologna. Falling on the floor. Falling on the kitchen floor.
It look like an egg when it dropped on the floor. All messy. It's gonna sound like y'all flat-foot asses walking on some hardwood floor. Jesus Christ. Sure. I mean, I feel like okay, I don't think it's gonna flop out the gate just because I feel like a lot of the Apple elitists and a lot of the Apple purists, they're definitely gonna give it a try.
No.
I think so.
I'm an Apple purist, and I wouldn't give it a try. Save my money.
I feel like some of the more cause you know why? I think because we're more in tune with gaming. But I feel like some of the people that aren't as like the casual markets that own Apple products, I feel like they'll give this a try. I feel like someone will give this. I feel like a good number of people will give Apple a try. I do.
Nah, they stupid then. I don't listen. I don't trust that. Listen. When you could barely you could barely game on Mac computers. Like I don't know.
It's gonna be streaming though. So because it's streaming,
no. Because everything uses Apple doesn't even use. If you think about it, it doesn't even use its own technology. Everything they kind of outsource. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So even if we have iPhones, but a lot of the equipment and stuff comes from Android stuff. Yeah. So that's why
Apple do be kind of behind on the times with some of their stuff.
They do. We honestly, Persona, what's the reason why you have an iPhone?
Why you put me on the spot like this?
No, because I'm the same. I'm the same way. What's the real reason why you have Apple products in the iPhone and stuff?
You want to know the truth? Okay, so I actually used to be a hardcore Android fanboy. And one of my boys was like, "Yo, you should buy an iPhone just to try it out." And when I tried it out, I bought the 6, the 6 was the first Apple iPhone I actually ever had. And when I tried it, I liked it, because it was the simplicity and the security. Honestly, why I still continue to buy Apple products is because of the security. I'm gonna be honest. And the security, the peace of mind with security,
and the blue bubbles. Let's just be real.
Oh no, damn the blue. That's
the only reason why my ass has an iPhone, for the blue bubbles. So I can sit up here and be like blue bubble, but no, it's also the connectivity too, because everything is seamless.
That's what I'm saying. Because at first I only had the iPhone, so I didn't really see because at first I'm like, yo, this is trash. I don't care. But then once I had that, I kind of got sucked in. And I bought the iPad. And then I got sucked in, and I bought the Apple Air, the MacBook Air. So now I've got this I'm in the ecosystem. So and I've got iTunes, I got Apple Music, I got all that crazy stuff. So now it's I'm not stuck, but I'm comfortable. So it's if I wanted to go back to Android, I really can't. I can't go back to Android. And honestly, I don't want to, because I like my iPhone. It's dope. I like my XS Max. So
yeah,
I'm sucked into the ecosystem. So I can't even leave if I want to. I'm hardwired in. Apple got my credit card. They got everything, man. They got my. I got the Apple. What's that? Apple Cloud. I don't know. I can't leave. I'm stuck.
Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm Apple for life. The reason why I chose Apple's it's not for the blue bubble. It's the connectivity. And then on Android, it was too much freedom. Too much freedom. I couldn't. I had a whole Game Boy emulator on my Android. That's when I was like,
is that wrong? Is that really wrong though? Having that
Yeah, because like you said, for security reasons, my dumbass wasn't really all that technologically sound as I am now. So I'm just had all my information probably out in some cloud somewhere.
I ain't gonna front, man. One thing about my Android that I was so sad about, I had Showbox, so I wasn't trying to lose that, yo. So I kind of kept my Android as my Showbox, I connected to my Wi-Fi and it would be my Showbox app, but. They got rid of Showbox, so that was it. But I don't know. I mean, Android is great though. I won't sit here and say Android is a bad phone or it's a bad operating system or anything like that.
They have the better phones. To be honest, they have the better phones. I feel like they do.
I feel like Samsung has the better phone.
Samsung.
The Note series.
All the other Androids don't count. When I say Androids, I'm specifically talking Samsung. I'm not even talking about the other one.
Yeah, I feel like if I was to go back to Android, it's only Samsung. I don't care about the Google phone and the whatever else they got, Motorola, whatever other. It's strictly Samsung. If it's not Samsung, I'm not. And if it's not a Note, I'm not messing with it because I feel like even though the iPhone XS, the XS Max, the camera, like you seen the camera is amazing, but I feel like the new Note, that camera really is good as well. That camera is really like I feel like Samsung does have the better camera, and I do think even though just iPhone definitely now has like they're starting to catch up in the screen department, I still think Samsung has the better screen as well. Better screen and better camera, and the features on a Samsung are better too.
You said what, on iPhone or Samsung?
Samsung has the better screen.
They do have the better screen, and and
the camera. They have the better screen and the better camera.
I wouldn't say camera, but I definitely say screen.
Oh no, that camera! Yo, you seen the new Samsung Note camera? Yo, that camera's crazy. That camera's nice. That shit is really, really nice. Although iPhone camera is really good, I'm not gonna say it's not. You know what it is? iPhone's camera technology, they're using a lot more. Like I feel like people will use the iPhone camera if you're trying to be a photographer. Like no bull. Like iPhone camera is like some photography shit.
Somebody shot a whole movie on an iPhone, I believe. I looked that up. It was either they shot a whole movie or a whole music video or something on iPhone.
No lie, I think Apple's apps are a little bit better too, because they're like the Google Play Store apps. They be having a lot of bullshit in there, man.
A lot of the apps go through Apple first before they hit Google Play Store. I remember when Instagram was only on Apple. They didn't go to Google Store for a while. So, but this was a very long time ago.
One thing that Apple, like especially the big phones, they still don't have. Like I remember back on my, what did I have? Was the Note 3? I could do split screen activities where like I can have one side playing YouTube and then I could be on Facebook on the other. You still can't do that on an iPhone. That's trash.
I don't think I would want to, but
I was on Twitter and watching like all types of stuff on YouTube. Like it was killing my battery. But I don't know. I mean, enough Apple versus Samsung talk. But yeah, Apple is it's etched into our lives now, unfortunately.
Yep, I'm never changing.
Demi, you back? Damn, Demi said he had to go do something. He be right back. He just said he had to spring into action. All right, so let's move on. What iPhone you have? You got what, the 8, right?
Nah, I got a 7.
You got the 7?
Yeah, I ain't. Then that's another thing. I ain't trying to upgrade unless I have to, and that's why I'm so happy. Like with their software updates, you don't really have to get a new phone until you really want to.
Apple, hold on. Now that's one thing I ain't gonna let slide. Apple is famous for pushing out updates to their phones, and when the older phones get the updates, the older phones actually like they start messing up.
They start messing up.
Yeah, they try to forcibly, like, you're fine, but when the next set of phones come out and you get that update, don't update your phone, because that's when they're gonna really push you. They're gonna push you out, because that's what was happening when I had the 6 and the 7 and all that came out. Because remember, it was the 6 and then the 6S and then the 7. When the 7 came out, my phone battery was messing up. The screen was freezing and flashing. All this crazy stuff. Apple is famous for pushing out updates that kill old phones.
I mean, yeah, but
they don't. But that's hella messed up. Like, why?
I'm on my last lifeline anyway. I got the 7. They about to kill the 7s any minute now.
Yeah,
so.
That's what I'm saying. Don't upgrade. Like whenever them system updates come out, don't upgrade your phone.
Oh yeah, I'll wait till the last possible minute.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. You're not getting no update from me. That shit. They keep asking, hey, you want an update? Remind me later, because that ain't happening right now. Never mind that. But yeah, let's move on. Shout out to Apple though. They know what they're doing. They're robbing people. Apple is booty. And I'm gonna be quiet now. What's that? Yo, Chavis, what's good, man? Appreciate you coming through. Shout out to everybody that's here right now. How many we got? Like 19 people here, man. Shout out to y'all coming through, man. We appreciate y'all. But let's move on. So, Sony confirms it will stop letting GameStop and other retailers sell PS4 download codes. This is supposedly supposed to go into effect. Well, this is a rumor right now. It's not confirmed, but it's supposedly supposed to go into effect April 1st. Now, the reason why I'm worried about this is because April 1st is April Fool's, and I feel like this is like some April Fool's joke.
Right.
Like, I feel like part of me feels like this is an April Fool's joke. But Mario64, who is he follows the industry pretty closely. He had some documents. He has some documents stating such, and he's pretty well known in the industry, pretty well respected in the gaming community, and he's definitely reported on accurate information before. So if this is believed to be true, Sony pretty much any digital codes that you get, like from GameStop and those different places, like the PlayStation Store cards, you won't be able to buy those anymore from there. You also won't be able to buy digital games in a physical form anymore from these places, from like GameStop and all these different places. Looking at this, I really feel like this is some bullshit. But if this is true, Leash, what's your thoughts?
I don't what. Okay, all of the news that we've been getting from Sony has been kind of like weird lately.
Yeah, I agree.
It's almost like
they trolling.
It's almost like they pulling Nintendo moves. But the thing about the difference between Sony and Nintendo is that people love Nintendo. Nintendo's like the Disney of the consoles, so they could pull troll moves like this. Sony can't. They don't really have the same freedom to do stuff like this. But I mean, I don't really use digital codes like that. I don't really. So I mean, it doesn't affect me personally. But for the people who do, I can see like this. Who said it earlier? Was it you? Do these people not like money? Was that you that said that earlier? Yeah, like that's how I'm feeling. Like, why would you make that move? But then again, you did say this is happening on April 1st, so maybe it is
April Fool's joke.
Yeah, maybe it is a troll move.
I would hope so. I mean,
because that's a little weird. Like Sony's been. Hey, the ultimate troll is back. But yeah, this is a little weird to me. When I read it, I was like, what?
My whole thing is like, I kind of get it, because you're kind of cutting out the middleman. So I kind of sort of get it, but then I'm like,
but there's some people who don't want their information in the PSN store. They don't want They don't want their cards on file and stuff like that, because how many times has PlayStation Network been hacked?
Hold on now before you delve into the abyss. PlayStation has only been hacked once, and it has never happened again.
It was one time too many. But I'm just saying. Man. I'm just saying. But I understand, like, not everybody is comfortable with using stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do everything through PayPal, because at least through PayPal they have like buyer protection or whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know. It's just it was weird to me when I read it. But whatever, floats their boat. Hopefully it don't mess up. It ain't gonna really mess up their money that much.
Nah, because I feel like because they didn't confirm if they also are taking away the digital codes from Amazon. Because Amazon, you can buy the code and you get the code right there on the spot. There is no mailing a card or nothing like that. But when you go to GameStop and stuff like that, you buy just the cards, like the physical card. You buy that, and then I feel like that's a waste. That's a waste of a lot. That's a waste of resources. Because it's like, why are you buying a card just to scratch off and get a code when you could just go to Amazon and get the code instantly? Like you're cutting out.
But you can't buy codes for like a specific game though. At least with the cards, you can load the exact amount of money that you want, right?
No. The PlayStation cards is like it's a specific amount. You can only do 10, 20, 50, 60 or 100.
So it's like Amazon. Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So in the GameStop store, you can buy like the $100 or whatever. You pay the $100 and then you just scratch off the thing and it's the code or whatever. I'm like, that's a waste, because you're gonna get the code and toss the card and that's it. Like I feel like thinking about it in a more environmental perspective, it's a waste of paper, it's a waste of resources, it's a waste of a lot of things. If you can just buy the code and get the code right there, like through your phone or whatever the case may be, that I feel like that eliminates a lot. Now, it sucks for GameStop, but who cares about GameStop?
But the thing is, it's like not everybody's okay with using their card. like on the
Yo,
internet.
listen, we live in a time where your information out there anyway, okay?
I mean, true.
Like, if you're applying for a job, you got to give a job that may say no to you, your social security number, and your birth certificate. Listen,
That's true too.
I'm like, I feel sorry. Like, I'm so, like, I would be, so, if I was a job hunter, if I was job hunting now, you know how weary I would be of giving my social, yo, go try to apply for a job. You know, everything's online now. Go try to apply for a job. When you try to apply for a job, first off, you got to create an account with their website, which I'm like, why? Then you got to give your address, your phone number. Then when you're filling out the application, they want you to put your social security number in. I'm like, bro, why am I giving you all this information for you to tell me no? Negative.
True.
Negative. But that's what you have to do to potentially be hired. So it's like like in 2019, your information's out there anyway. If you bought anything online, your information's out there. Trust and believe. Your information's out there. Trust me. Ladies and gentlemen, trust what I tell you. Your information is as safe as you may think you are when it comes to how you're
never off the grid.
Interact online.
You're stuck
Trust
in the matrix.
what I tell you. Your information's out there. Have you ever bought something from a grocery store and used your card? Your information's out there. Have you ever, dude, even if you go to the ATM at your bank, your information's there.
Yep.
You want to know
right
an institution that has the most information on you? It's your bank.
Mm-hmm. Because you got to put in that social security.
Your bank literally, your bank has the most, like, I feel like your bank is one of the few places that has the most information on you. Social. Date of birth. You have to give at least 3 previous addresses that you lived. Like,
That's
it's
true.
all these crazy things that you have to. Yo, listen, man, I'm good. Listen.
The feds is always watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, if you scared to buy a digital code, you got bigger problems. Cause trust me, if you scared to use your card to go on Amazon or wherever the case may be, or PlayStation and load some money into your PlayStation wallet with your card, you got a bigger problem. Trust me, because they gonna get you. Like, people, the bad guys are gonna get your information regardless.
True.
Regardless.
Didn't they say like the dark web is bigger than the actual? We only use like what 12% of the internet.
Oh yeah, you don't want to go to those. They don't want to go to them dark web places, man. Those
Hell
places
to the
are scary.
no. Mm-hmm.
Those places, yo.
There's
Listen,
even a spot greater than the dark web.
I was gonna say, like, I'll stick to my YouTube.
My 12%.
Yeah, my 12% is all I need. You know, maybe 15. You know, you feel me? If you try to, you're trying to have a little fun. You know.
You trying to go incognito.
Yeah, I was gonna say when you got. Well, you gotta, you gotta pull up the private browser for that other 3% of fun that you try to have. You feel me? Like, in terms of dark web, that's the furthest folks are willing to go. Is that extra? At least let them know that little 3% of the dark web you're willing to delve in. That's as far as we're willing to go.
Y'all using incognito tabs?
I mean, you got to. What the hell? I don't want to be searching on Facebook.
I was gonna say, you ain't trying to be Debbie don't understand, man. You ain't trying to be surfing through you ain't trying to be surfing Facebook and it says big booty. You is not trying to see that while you surfing the web. Trust and believe.
I ain't using that.
Be on Instagram and be like singles in your area.
Singles in your area. Yo, listen, you is not trying to be surfing no Twitter and you say, oh, hot moms in your area. Click now. Like, trust me, you was not trying to see that, okay? So we gonna open up that incognito ad blocker window. You feel me? And we gonna have that 3% of dark web fun. You feel me?
Web. Yes.
That's the 3% is the furthest we will go. Look at Debbie trying to act holier than thou. Get out of here.
Who's no? Because I just said who uses an incognito tab. I'm a demon.
Oh no.
Hell no. He is though. Demon God reviews here.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm using the incognito tab.
Y'all
you feel
using
me?
incognito tabs?
Last thing I want to do is have my
listen.
I don't want my conscience to be fucking with me while I'm at work.
You press P or X on my keyboard. It's done.
Yeah, right? Oh, yo, I can't have that. Press P and then something.
You press P. Hold up. See, y'all doing it wrong. You got to delete the whole history.
Who's deleting history? Ain't nobody. I'm grown.
Debbie said, if you see something, you see something, man. Okay.
Hey, you scrolling through my phone, you just happen to see something.
Oh, jeez.
Lord have mercy.
Listen, the 3% is as far as we are willing to go.
Man,
Exactly.
I watch kittens on YouTube, man. I'm chilling, man. What you mean?
Lord.
Hey, cat videos are great, man.
Wait, what type of cat you talking about, bro?
Oh,
I'm talking about cats playing with. Never mind, bro.
Oh,
my
all right,
God.
moving on.
Hold on, are we getting into that 3%? Hold on. Let's stick to the 12.
Y'all tethered.
I'm watching actual animal videos, like
Oh.
getting rescued.
That's a little nasty, Demi. That's against the law.
Jedi said we grow while we delete history.
Right, bro.
Oh my
Thank you, Jedi. Let that demon about you, Chief.
Thanks.
Oh
You
my
know what?
God.
You're right. That incognito window staying open though. You feel me? We go hit the ad blocker. But Demi, what's your thoughts on this with PlayStation?
Honestly, I really don't see a point why they do that anyway. If you're gonna get it,
I like physical box videos.
if you're gonna do it, just I say just buy it. I don't see a point. Like I've never seen a point to having like actual physicals that give you digital download codes. I've never seen a point to that, and that goes. I've never seen a point to it. Like, why am I going to get physical if I'm just going to get a digital download code? If I'm going to get physical, I'm going to get a physical CD. Doesn't that really defeat the purpose of physical anyway? If I get a digital download code, because I'm going to try to trade it in, not download it.
That is true. Like it really does seem redundant when you think about it. Like why you're going to get a physical code to get a digital like what?
I get a physical copy to get a download code. I can just buy digital and stay at the crib.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I put on these joggers for nothing to come down here.
Facts.
I had to deal with a GameStop employee. Asked if I want to put some money down on anything.
I hate when they try to upsell you like that. So
asking me if I want to join your GameStop Pro Club. No, bro. I'm just this is my game. So I really don't like see a point in it. Like I understand where Leach comes from, saying, "Oh, people want to put their card on like that and stuff." But if you buy from Amazon or Forever 21, whatever you do with your life, your information is basically out there.
Facts. Who's shopping at Forever 21? Well, I'm too big for that, so I can't do it.
I mean, it's a lot of women that out here shopping for.
They actually Forever 21 actually got some really nice clothes. I ain't even gonna lie, they do.
They do.
They got a lot of nice stuff for cheap, and it be cheap.
And
like,
they have nice sales.
Cheap. Yeah.
Their sales are, yeah.
You ain't got no dudes walking around like Aiden Pierce just taking your information like that.
I mean, but some people are protective about where they want their information on. Some people just don't want it on PayPal.
Use PayPal.
Yeah, PayPal.
Yeah,
that's
what I use. I use
PayPal for everything.
Yeah, especially when I'm buying stuff from that little shady places, like like those, especially those anime T-shirt websites. I'd be so scared. Like, remember the sweater I was wearing? Whatever happens. I bought that from a shady anime site that I seen on Facebook. I was like, yo, this shirt looks dope. I was like, please let me get this sweater. Please let me get this sweater. Yo, I got it. So like, PayPal is great for everything. Yeah.
You be a little scared buying from them places. Stuff. My RPD hoodie just came in too, by the way.
Nice.
But you be a little scared buying from the places, and I can understand that. But honestly, just use something that you know you're protected with. I buy my codes through Amazon and put it on PSN.
Mm-hmm.
So I really don't see a point. Like if people are upset about this, then just buy physical CDs. Because this is pretty much redundant and a waste of time to go get physical just to download it and wait to download it.
Facts.
Besides, you're going to wait to install it anyway.
That's why I'm all digital, man. I just buy it from the store, man, and my joint preload 2 days early.
You waiting, sitting there like, well, guess I'll just read this book. Or, just fire up this incognito tab, just kill some time.
Oh, no.
Fire up the incognito.
Hey, why y'all using incognito tabs, bro?
Nah, I just use ad blocker, man.
Because I have a child who sometimes uses my phone. I can't have her pressing in the letter P and then she sees titties. Like, bruh, I can't.
Can't have that. Can't have that. I'm in agreement.
You can't have them yitties.
Them yitties.
singles in your area. No,
Bro,
I can't.
Listen. For me, man, I'm a demon, dog. You see
Yo,
something?
Debbie don't care. Debbie just don't care.
He
I don't
is.
care.
Oh, jeez. Yo,
You
let's
press
move
that
on.
P. You press that P. It's
You
on.
gonna get you getting a whole plethora. But yo, let's move on, yo. All right, so State of Play. State of Play was March 25th. It was only about 30 minutes, but we're gonna talk about the most notable announcements that came. Obviously, we know that Days Gone is coming April 26th. We don't need to see that, but Concrete Genie gets delayed until fall 2019, which is one of the games that I'm really, really excited about, and I'm sad that it got delayed. What's your thoughts on this, Demi?
I want it to be a summer game so bad.
I feel like fall is you sending this game to die in the fall. Why are you doing this?
Fall is gonna murder that game.
I'm still buying it regardless, but it's just like, yo,
it's getting cop, but it's an extremely niche title, bro.
yeah, this is very niche.
So I feel like it's one of those games that's just gonna get brutalized, man, and I feel so bad for it, bro.
And
It's
one of those games that has like that life lesson. Like, it's a creative game, but it's also about like bullying and stuff like that. Like, I like it.
It's not like a Spider-Man or a God of War where it can stand for itself and stand on its own too.
Yeah.
This is one of those games where people are gonna look at it like,
What you think, Leash? Are you watching the trailer right now, Leash? Are you?
I'm watching it now. I don't know why I didn't see this one on the itinerary. I must have skipped this one.
You know the kid that gets some socks with.
Oh, my fuck, go ahead.
You
No, go ahead.
know the kids that get socks with Christmas. That's how people are gonna look at this game when it releases.
Yo, chill.
Wow.
Nah, this game it's pretty much like a creative type of game, but like with a story and stuff like that. And he's get like this magic wand where he creates these illustrations on, I guess, only on walls and stuff like that. And these illustrations come to life, and you create all these different things. It's a really dope game. Like, it really, really is a dope game. I'm really excited for this game.
It has an extremely fire concept, which I'm excited to play for, but it's gonna get ignored, man.
Yeah, it is. Based off the trailer, Leash, what you think of it? You like it? What you think?
It's cute.
It's not. Honestly, I think Jen will like it. No lie. It's one of those, it's a dope game she would like.
That's what I'm looking at. Something that she could play. I wouldn't play it, but you know.
Damn.
Nah, Jen, she's open to play like any game. I'll be watching her. She be playing like the Xbox in the living room, and she be downloading like just weird stuff and just be playing it. I'm like, okay, cool. But I wouldn't necessarily play this though.
Why not? That's dope. That's so messed up.
You know, it looks like a watered down version of Bully. That's what I'm looking at.
Nah, this ain't that. Ooh.
I mean, like watered and pure. Like Bully is like, wow, I love Bully, but yeah, this is definitely. I mean, it looks nice. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. Then they show Blood and Truth, which I know you hyped for this one, right, Demi?
If I had a VR, it's actually not the game I'm hyped for.
It's a VR title. They showed a lot of VR titles at this state.
You know what I'm hyped for? Five Nights.
Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah.
I've never played that before.
Oh my God, why do you like that game? Jesus.
It's great. It's fantastic. Five Nights is like the hype. Like, yo, like I'm seriously looking at VRs for that.
This Blood and Truth look dope. PlayStation.
Oh yeah, that does look great. And I'm gonna be that guy. You know what actually didn't look great to me?
What?
Iron Man.
I didn't watch the Iron Man trailer, so I'm excited to see it because I want to see like what it is that you're gonna be doing. Like, if it's gonna be Ace Combat in VR, like we already have that.
Well, you might as well prepare your butts.
My what?
Your butt. Hold on to your butt.
Oh, you tethered, boy. Oh, you tethered right now. You tethered.
I mean, I got denim on right now. What you mean?
Yikes.
Oh my God.
Yikes. What denim you got on? A sweater? I mean, the denim jacket?
A denim sweater? If he ever wore
not denim sweater. I'm about to say vest.
I got the long jacket on today.
Hey, the boy
tethered.
Long jacket. You tethered, boy. You tethered.
I'm tethered because I got on a denim jacket.
Yeah, you tethered right now, man.
I got on denim jacket. I got on denim pants.
This looks alright. I kind of wish it wasn't in VR though, low-key.
I have on denim shoes.
All right, chill. If you got denim shoes,
Oh
bro, we can't
my
be friends.
god!
If you got on denim shoes, we can't be friends no more. I'm sorry,
Yo.
bro.
Hey, shout out to John, man.
I don't know you, bro.
The
You got
jorts.
you got the jorts, you got the jeans and jean jacket with the jeans.
Oh my god!
jean jacket, jean hat.
Hello, t-shirt and jeans. My name is t-shirt and jeans.
My
I
name is
got
jeans and t-shirt.
a John Cena jorts. What you mean?
Hi, t-shirt
No.
and jeans. My name is button up and khakis.
That's the one that gets the manager and tells on you at work.
Button up and khakis. What was remember that snitch from Recess that used to always snitch on the kids?
Bro, that was just in my head.
Yo, what's his name? I forgot his name. What's his name?
Name was Randall.
Randall. Oh, Randall ass motherfucker, man. Tries him out of here. Miss Phineas. What was the chick name? I forgot her name.
I forgot too.
Damn, Recess was
Miss
such a good
Finster?
show. Miss Finster.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, this is dope.
Bro.
Okay, this Iron Man VR. Let me see.
I'm just not into VR. I can't get into it.
Okay. So it's got the Iron Man look, the thing like what he would see. That's pretty dope.
I'm not sold on it.
Yo, I'm kind of mad they made like low key. I'm mad they made this a VR experience.
Yeah, I'm
and
mad
not a
at
game.
it. Yeah.
I want a full Iron Man.
I'm not gonna lie. It looks like it's gonna get really old, really fast.
You know, that's gonna be like a one or two time play, and that's it.
Yeah, I stream it once. Be like, yeah, you know what?
Yeah, I'm good.
Like you just throw it away. Like,
Oh, the old school versus new school Mortal Kombat trailer. That was pretty cool.
hey, don't play that because
Oh yeah, right.
yeah, music.
Oh nah, I got everything on mute, so
Oh,
you can
okay.
hear us talking, and it's just playing in the
Oh,
background.
okay. Because I'm gonna say you about to get like
Nah,
mad
nah,
copyright
nah,
strikes
nah,
to the Ice Cube and Vince Staples, bro.
Nah. That's Kano.
Hey, but you know what's crazy? Everybody said they hate rap music, but
Oh, why you punch him in the privates like that? Come on now, Johnny.
They hate. Hey, I hate that they slowed that scene down. Too.
Right? Like, why is that the scene you slowing down? Why? Yo, hold up. Wait a second. Pause for a second. Yo, Ed Boon, why is that the scene that they slow? Like, that is a good question,
He
Demi.
gave him the most aggressive nut punch.
Why was that the scene they slowed down? Like, are we supposed to be impressed that he punched him in the privates like that?
I think because he did a full Chinese split.
Yeah.
I don't
Hey.
care. Why is you punch? Like, why are you slowing down that scene?
He slowed it, bro. They slowed it down.
My boy Kung Lao and
And he
what's
just
his
said,
name?
"Oof."
Luke Kane.
Luke Cage.
But what's crazy? People say they hate rap music, but they love this trailer with rap music.
Yo, the Scorpion old school costume always gonna be the GOAT. That new costume's trash.
They love this trailer with rap music.
Ooh, beat his ass. Damn.
Was that him and his tethered version?
Nah, that was him and his daughter.
I mean, no.
They fighting the evil versions of themselves,
Oh, so they're tethered. Yeah.
or like the past. No, it's like the past versions of
It's
themselves.
the alternate version. It's an alternate timeline.
Yeah,
Got
alternate
you.
timeline versions. Yeah.
It's playing with like past and future and present. That's why people have different looks in this game.
Yo, they thought Geras was done off that next slice. Negative. Get up, Geras. Yo, I can't wait to play with Geras.
He just redid the sands of time. He's like, they can't harm me.
I
He's
can't
like,
wait to play
LOL.
with Geras. I ain't even no front.
We about to be playing Sand Thanos.
Your son gonna be
Sand
so
Thanos.
trash.
Yeah, that's what Garrus is. He's Sand Thanos, literally.
Facts. Ooh, smacked him with the
He even
gun.
has like a gauntlet on one of his hands.
Yo, Johnny K is so cocky, bro. I love it. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to play Johnny Cage, bro.
Ooh, we hit him with the get over here.
Johnny Cage is me if I was in Mortal Kombat.
You think so?
Yeah,
I would be Jack.
bad jokes, bad dialogue lines, horrible
I
puns.
mean, his jokes aren't bad. It's just
Of course they're gonna have Shao Kahn in there. Shao Kahn, I can't wait to play with him.
But man, Johnny Cage's jokes are horrible.
Five Nights at Freddy's VR helped won it.
just play it. Play
That's gonna
that.
be great.
Play that trash.
At least call
Yuck.
it trash.
That's trash. That
I
game
almost threw up
sucks.
off this dog shit.
Yeah. Disgusting.
I'm not taking anything for anybody that plays Dead by Daylight.
Yikes! Oh no, the
Ah.
disrespect, low key. That is a fact though. That is a fact. Though. Dead by Daylight is right up there with this Five Nights at Freddy's dog shit. I'm keeping it.
No, it is not.
It is. It is.
Y'all some. Wow.
That's it. That was the trailer. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Demi,
VR help wanted. That's
Demi, you were waiting for that. You were waiting for that moment to say that.
I always keep wanting to clip for y'all, man. Don't sleep.
Damn.
Waiting to say
You
that.
keep wanting
Shit.
to clip. What the hell?
I keep wanting to clip, man.
All right, so moving on. So yeah, what's your thoughts on the trailers? Were pretty lackluster. Let me keep it a buck. Very disappointed in that Iron Man VR. Very trash. What's your thoughts?
Nothing really stood out to me.
Me neither, except for Mortal Kombat and
Well, Mortal Kombat is gonna stand out, but honestly, what else? Like, it was nothing else that really kind of caught my attention. So
yeah.
Oh well.
You not getting Days Gone, Leash?
Nah, I'm probably not gonna play that game. I'm probably gonna watch. I'm probably gonna watch people play, and then because if it's anything like, listen, I'm still traumatized from The Last of Us because I tried to play that game.
It's not like that.
It's more Dead Rising.
I've never played. Did I play Dead Rising? Did I play Dead Rising? I don't think I've ever played Dead Rising.
It's like State of Decay, but better.
Yeah, it's more Dead Rising.
Okay,
than State
so
of Decay.
I could do. I don't know. I would have to see people play first because Last of Us, like I played it on stream. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll do a little bit better if I play off because I don't have to be like on and talking to people. Yeah. I played that shit off stream. I said, oh, I'm just terrible at this game. I'm just trash. They're like, okay, cool. So I have to watch gameplay before I buy it. I'm not gonna do it to where I have to where I spoil myself, like where I spoil the story. But I do have to see how everything, pans out. Yeah.
This one I'm actually excited to talk about. So WWE star Xavier Woods is looking to form his own game development studio. Essentially what he's saying is he's been wanting to do this for a long time, and he's had a lot of ideas in his head that he wants to get into gamers' hands. So it's something that he definitely wants to do, and he also was saying that between he's gonna make the time to do it. He just doesn't know when, but it's something that he wants to do. So start with you, Leash. How you feel about this? Like, are you would you be excited to play an Xavier Woods developed game?
I didn't even know who he was. I don't watch wrestling. So I was like, oh, good for him. He's following his dreams. Yay.
That's it. That's all you got?
I didn't even know who he was. I was reading the article, like, okay, that Waka Flocka meme.
Yeah.
Wow!
Okay. You hit Xavier Woods with that one? Oh,
I don't know who he is, but as I was reading the article, he was saying some cool stuff. He was basically because he has a lot going on. He streams on Twitch. He's a wrestler. He does this. He does that. And everybody was basically like, how are you going to find time to develop games? And he was like, if you don't, if you want to do something, you'll find time to do it or whatever. It's when you don't want to do stuff is where you'll find every excuse to not do it.
Yeah.
So I was reading and I was like, okay, cool. Then it was he doesn't really have anything mapped out or planned out yet, but he knows he's been saving up his Twitch money and stuff just so he could get into works. He said he's going to start with mobile gaming and then possibly move his way forward. He's been in talks with people. So I was reading it and I was like, okay, this is cool. But the whole time I'm just like, is this another fluff piece? That Persona?
What? How is that a fluff piece?
Snuck in. I'm just playing.
That ain't no fluff piece. This ain't no fluff piece.
Nah, but it was dope reading it. I just didn't know who the hell he was. I was like, okay. I mean, I saw he was black. I'm rooting for everybody black, so I mean, it's cool. Okay. Yeah. Good for him.
Hey man, I know Xavier Woods be in these streets, bro. He's a gamer. He's a gamer at heart. Like he knows his stuff, and he's been on he's been around for a minute, man. He's about it. And he even has his own review channel, so he's deep in these streets. So that being said, I'm excited to see what he can come up with. I'll support. and I'll especially support it if it's good, and show love. I just want to see like what he's gonna create.
Yeah,
because the dude has a brilliant mind, and he is like a big geek. Like certain little stuff he does in wrestling. He plays the Final Fantasy fanfare on a trumpet when he comes out. So I think he's like really about it, and I think one of his moves is like in Street Fighter inspired.
Mm-hmm.
So he's definitely about it. Him and Kenny Omega, like the two biggest nerds and like from wrestling right now.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, I'm hype off that Black Developed Studio. I'm with it. Off the strength of that, I'm like, bruh, don't go for it. Second, getting actual gamers into development and knowing what other gamers want and like, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Then he said, he gonna start with mobile. I said, come on, Chief.
I mean, you gotta start.
He has to start. He has to start. He has to start slow. Even though he has like WWE money and Twitch money.
He has to start small. Development is like kind of
development money. Development money can run out so quick though.
Yeah.
Come on, Chief.
You see what happened to the dude who made Kingdom of Amalur, and that game was amazing. So the same could happen to him.
Yeah, I guess I'm with it. I support it. I definitely want to see what he can do. For sure.
Yeah, I definitely want to see what he can do. And, if he want to get Kenny Omega on some projects, because I know those two are, like, loving nerds, I'm with it.
Facts.
Especially if we got a move called One Winged Angel and Ripcord V-Trigger.
Should we talk about this two Nintendo Switch?
No. Skip it.
All right.
Because I don't understand it. I mean, I understand it, but
what?
No, I understand it. No, I understand it. It's just.
Let me drive the boat, Luce.
Let me drive the boat.
Drive the boat. Y'all drive the boat.
We need that as a sound clip. Let me drive the boat. Oh my god.
I guess we're gonna skim right through. Let me ride the wave real quick. Nintendo's making 2 new Switches for development. One's gonna be weaker, and another one's gonna be powerful.
Yeah, so essentially,
one's gonna be affordable. One's gonna be expensive.
Pretty much, they going with a more high performance, high spec one, and then the other one's gonna be a smaller, less powerful one.
Who wants a smaller Switch?
That's what I'm saying, bruh. Like, what
it's
is the
small
purpose
enough?
Of that? That's what I'm saying. Who wants that?
You about to have another Game Boy Micro in your hands.
Ew.
And we know how that turned out.
You already playing in 369p. You gotta be stopped.
I'm sorry. It was the pause.
I was gonna laugh, but I said no.
That one was like childish.
It was.
Yeah, you playing like 540, 360, 280. Come on, man. We really need that boozy. Come on, dog. Like seriously. Like, bro, I can't imagine playing on a smaller screen, straining my eyes even more. Cause you already gotta hit that squint, like, especially if you're playing like the regular Switch. And
oh my god.
And basically what they're doing is just following like the Xbox thing. Here's one. Well, they follow Xbox, PlayStation, and Sony. I said PlayStation and Sony. PlayStation and Microsoft will. Oh, you got this high end one. You got this lesser one, and you got the one in between. So I feel like this is going to be like the new wave for consoles. Mm-hmm. We're going to be phoning it for a while. But I don't know, man. Look, I feel like with stuff like this, especially for the Switch.
I feel like do it at the beginning, though.
Yeah.
Like, put the high-powered one and the weaker, like the more affordable one out, and let people choose.
True.
Yeah, cause I feel like that's a slap in the face now to do it later on.
Yeah.
Good thing online is cheap, right? It's $3.
No, listen, that's what they need to be upgrading.
With my phone.
Yo, chill.
My phone.
Oh my god.
My phone.
What do you think about this, Leash?
About I said I don't understand it. Just why isn't the Switch already high performance? That's what I was thinking. And then on top of that, who wants a smaller Switch? That's another thing I was thinking. Then on top of that, just I understand they're just trying to milk it. No, I get it. It's business. They gotta make money.
Mhm.
Whatever. I'm just that. Yeah. And Nintendo, people gonna buy it because it's Nintendo, so they're gonna make their money regardless.
Mhm.
Yeah, they can finally play in 720p.
Oh,
Right.
Jesus.
But it should have already been that way though. So it's like a slap. I feel like it's a slap in the face to the people who bought the original.
Listen, people was playing Xenoblade was playing 360,
Like
Yeah, that shit was choppy.
and it was choppy.
I'm just over it with Nintendo.
Don't play yourselves like that. Love yourselves, King. Come on, love yourself.
Love yourselves, King.
Oh
God.
Lord.
Moving on. Shamrock Kagura producer quits. Largely blames the rise in gaming censorship. So we had this conversation a couple podcasts back where we were talking about the censorships in games. And I think about 2 podcasts ago, we actually talked about Devil May Cry 5 and that censorship and how people were receiving that. So here's where we'll start. Essentially, what he's saying is, and the developer's name is Kenshiro Takaki.
Whoa.
That's his name. Takaki. Takaki. So Kenshiro, Mr. Takaki, he said that he's gonna finish up the Shamrock Kagura games that he's working on, but he's after that he's leaving and he's gonna be working with side games. Essentially, he's taking his talents to side games where he'll be working on various other console titles. He wants to show people that even the old pie producer can make something amazing. Gotta love that attitude. I want to read his quote. He said, okay, so essentially, he did an interview with Famitsu magazine, and he said a thread had snapped. He reckons that games with sexual content add variety, and that's good for the industry. What's more, Taki says that restrictions will have a negative effect on game development overall. What's your thoughts on that? First off, how do you guys? Because I'm pretty sure. Did you guys see the video floating around of Claire naked? The Claire mod that people did on PlayStation on PC.
God.
Yeah,
You guys seen that? I seen it too.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about this? Like, is it really this like? And I'm asking y'all, is it really this serious?
It's never that serious, but people have a thing against censorship. They don't feel like certain shit should be censored, which in all honesty, the West does censor stuff a little bit weird. It's like, how come I could look on my TV and see titties, but I can't? Can we say titties? I've been saying this.
That's fine.
Them yiddies.
Right.
Say yiddies.
Yiddies. Okay, so I could look on TV and see breasts. I'll say that.
That is the medical term, so yes, you can.
Yes, breasts, but I can't see breasts on video games. So it's just like the way we
breasts.
Oh my God.
Y'all
are tethered as hell.
You gotta say it right, at least you gotta say bruh.
Breasts. The breastises.
BRESS, breast.
Breast.
You gotta say BRESSH, bruh.
Oh my God.
You gotta look at those bruh.
This podcast is revealing how childish we are.
We are all this
very tethered, childish people.
We are tethered and childish.
Yes, we are. Ladies and gentlemen, today's word is tethered from the movie Us. If you haven't seen Us, it's in theaters now. Okay, go ahead, Alicia.
Yeah, so I mean, I didn't understand. Like, I understood it, but at the same time, it's stupid. Like, but whatever. And then, I mean, there has to be like a nice medium. Like, I understand. It's just, why is it a fight? And then censorship only really applies to like nudity when it comes to a lot of these things. It's never even really about true censorship. All it is that people want to see breasts and ass. And it's just like, bruh, there's more to censorship than breasts and ass. So, I don't know. It's
But now we're to the point where like we got development producers leaving, like quitting because of this stuff. Like, is it going to get worse before it gets better?
I guess it will get worse. I mean, until they find a nice middle ground. Until like, because the whole thing with Sony is that they censor a lot of their games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everybody else kind of is a little bit more lax, right?
Mm-hmm.
Until I guess until they find like a nice middle ground, then it's gonna get worse because people are gonna start acting out. Then we're gonna get more like situations where they had Claire naked. It's gonna be like people. That's how people
I feel
protest.
like in a game like that, where I feel like that's where it's like overboard, because I'm like, this game isn't created around that type of thing. Like, it's not created around that. Like, you know,
exactly.
The developers of Capcom don't have Claire half naked, or they don't have her naked at all. This is a mod, like someone's modding and doing this. That's why I'm like, yo, this is a little weird. Like, this is this is a little, you know, like, are you okay? Are you tethered? You feel me? But if it's a game where like something like, you know, if it's a game where the developer's vision is to create something like this, where, you know, they have more revealing women, or, you know, much more revealing things, I feel like, you know, if that's what they want to create, then, you know, by all means create it. It's up to the public to buy into that or not. If that's something that you're not, and this I mean, I hate to go on a tangent, and I'm not, but this kind of goes into another thing with society. It's like when society hates something, we all gotta hate it. It's like, no, like if someone wants to play these types of games, or if someone wants to develop a game like this, by all means, go ahead and do it. Like, that's you. It's up to the consumer to buy into that or not. If that's not something that you want to buy into, then just move on. Like, I don't really see a need to remove this stuff if it's just because it's not something that you subscribe to. Just move on. Like, I don't like this. Okay, I'm moving on. It's just like if something's on TV, you don't like it, what do? You turn the channel. I feel like the same thing applies here. If it's a game that you don't like, you don't buy the game, right? There's plenty of games that we here don't like that we don't buy. I'm not writing to developers and atting developers and atting people saying, get rid of this. No, I'm just not going to buy it. If there's people that likes this stuff, go ahead. Can we all agree here? Can we all agree to that?
Yes, I can agree to that.
Demi, can you agree?
Yep.
Give me your thoughts, Demi.
Personally, if I gotta see them Yiddies, I know where I'm going.
Oh my God,
we going to that 3%.
Exactly.
We hitting up that 3%.
Facts. Also, I just want to say, in that mod, Claire got the meats. Claire got the yams.
She got the yams.
Oh my God.
She got the yams, but
the yams and the yiddies.
It's a little sad to see dudes doing this just to get by on censorship and then like adding Sony and stuff. That's weird, man. Listen, if you desperately got to see like the yams and yiddies, there's websites for this, guys. Seriously,
hit up that 3%.
Yeah, we don't have to sexually glorify stuff in gaming. And yes, we've been doing that for years. And there's spots where censorship is now cracking down. Honestly, I don't see why the Sinrock Gore producer is quitting. I don't think it's that deep. Like, you could just take it somewhere else.
Yeah.
Right. I want titties and I want them now. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, like honestly, just put it. You have it on PC. Take it to the Switch, because they ain't cracking down over there.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, Nintendo is not cracking down.
Harry said, "Brutality is all okay, but sensuality." Oh shit! Hold on, I gotta go to the chat. Brutality is all okay, but sensuality is all taboo. It really speaks against this kind of censorship. It should be equally censored or not at all.
Nah,
I agree, Harry. I agree 100%.
I don't, because we've had sexual censorship for years. What's new about it now?
Well, no. I feel okay. No, we've had sexual censorship. There is a degree, or there is a level where it does become too much. But if someone wants to create you know, like, all right, so for instance, Devil May Cry 5 with showing Trish ass. That's a part of the development. Like, if you want, who really gonna get all bent out of shape over some ass cheeks? Not only that, but you know, you get that small pocket of people that'll say, "Oh, what about the kids?" In the great words of Jordan.
Fuck no! Oh God!
In the great word of Jordan. Ladies and gentlemen, in the great word of Jordan.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids, man. Kids are not supposed to be playing mature.
I'll say it like Endeavor.
Nah, but it's the truth though. Like, cause people like to say, "Oh, what about the kids?" What about them?
The kids are gonna see what they're gonna see regardless. How many of us were kids?
I was at that 3% at 14. You feel me? Stop this.
14? I was 3% at 10. What you mean?
Wow.
Yo, listen. I was feeling on.
Hopped off the porch early.
It's a bad story, okay? But you know, I was like, 9, 10 years old, and we was feeling on. I felt on some things.
Oh,
like.
Oh,
listen,
you mean like
like
playground,
like a girl, yeah,
playground stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all were doing some crazy stuff at
when
young
we were
ages.
kids. Yeah.
Not saying that you want your kids or you want the kids to follow in the same footsteps, but in this digital age and the way things are, kids are seeing a lot more crazier shit than this.
Exactly.
And some yiddies and some yams on the game ain't it. I was playing Grand Theft Auto San Andreas in middle school, killing motherfuckers, going to strip clubs and stuff like that. I'm not out here killing folks in real life and doing all this crazy stuff.
I mean, I don't know. It's just like I said.
And again, kids aren't. If you're under 17, you're not supposed to be playing this anyway. It's not our job, and it's not the developer's job to parent your kid. It's your job.
That's
monitor what your kid has access to. Lise, do you monitor what Jen has access to?
Yeah, I'm
Why do you do that? Because you're what? Her mother, right?
Yeah, and it's my responsibility as her mom to make sure she alright.
What's so hard about this, people?
Yeah.
Now, again, I'm not saying that all censorship is okay. There is some games and there are some things in games where it's like, okay, this is a little overboard. Again, the Claire situation. That's granted that's a mod, but yo, and this is why I feel like this censorship stuff is a double-edged sword, because I'm like, a part of me is like, okay, it's fine, if this is what the developer's creating, fine, cool. But then there's another part of me that's like, if it's not in the game, what difference does it make if you seeing titties and not in games?
Exactly.
That's why I'm saying this whole topic, everything about this really is a double-edged sword, because you can't play one side of the field with this. You really have to play both sides, because it's like, if there's no titties in the game, or if there's no ass in the game, does that mean I can't enjoy the game? I'm still, if I enjoy the game, then I'm going to play the game, regardless if it's a bareback ass woman or not.
True.
So that's why you have, I'm asking both sides of the spectrum. Why,
because in Resident Evil, there's no reason for Claire to be naked in Resident Evil.
I'm saying them yams don't look good now, but yes.
I mean, but there's no real reason. Like, if the game causes for nudity, cool. It shouldn't be censored. Yeah. But if there's no real reason for somebody to be walking around just butt ass naked, then there's no real reason.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So that's
my questions.
They killed their own argument when they had Claire out here just ass out.
Yeah.
Like, out of all the games you could have chose the mod and have some yams out, you chose Resident Evil. You know how much of a health hazard that would be? She around all that toxicity and zombies and shit, and her
be chasing her, not the
right.
Biter,
she gonna get the super HIV. Coochie zombie.
But then you have to, for instance, for games like Shenron Kagura, where sometimes it does go too far. Like, for instance, in Shenron Kagura Peach Bleach Splash, you can squirt yellow. Like, when you kill, when you down one of the girls, they have this special thing where you can squirt them with water, but you can change the water yellow. It looks like it's okay, yeah, it's pee, and it's
Ew.
okay, what, what? Like, that's where you kind of have to look at it like, what? Or like, what's that other game, Demi? Galgun, I think. What was one of them games where like they had like the collector's edition, they were giving away panties? I'm like, what? Like, shit like that is where you kind of just got to look at
Were
it like,
they used?
Yeah,
That's
it's Galgun.
yeah, it's Galgun, right? And you kind of have to look at that and you just like what? Like shit like that you kind of have to look at with the side eye, because it's like, okay, this is a little... Okay.
Too much.
Yeah, this is where it gets a little too much. Where it's like, all right, let's dial it back a little bit, guys. Let's dial it back. But if you got girls in games with big titties and jiggle mechanics and you know, when you fight them, their clothes get ripped up and ripped off. If that's what they want to do, then whatever. But if that's not in the game, if the game is still good, I don't see an issue with that.
Yeah. People are weird. There's whole websites for people who want to play titty games. Like, I don't see the issue. But
yes, guys, in Sharon Kagura, you can it's a water gun. It's a water gun game. Can I show the gameplay? Can I show the gameplay, guys?
no, you can't.
No, I'm not gonna show that part, but I'm just gonna give them an idea of what the game is.
Yeah, show the game. Show the game.
Oh, like a picture?
Nah, gameplay.
Oh, okay.
No, it ain't gonna be that though. But we gonna show.
It's a hack and slash.
Yeah, no. This one, no. Peach Beach Splash is the water gun game.
Oh,
that's the water gun game.
That one.
But I'm not gonna show. I'm not gonna show the. I'm not gonna show like the OD stuff. But I do want to give you guys a perspective.
Yeah,
of,
if y'all looking for yams and yiddies, it's the wrong show.
I just want to skip to like, all right, so Peach Beach Splash is the water gun game. It's not the hack and slash Shamrock Agoras, but like, you know, you running around, it's water guns, you shooting people with water guns. It's pretty much a big water gun fight. And this is how the game is. Okay, hold up. Can you go to some gameplay now, please? Can we go to some gameplay? Yeah, so you know, it's a water gun fight, and that's pretty much how it is. Okay, can you show me some gameplay, please? Okay, you're talking. I don't want to hear you talking. You see, like, all right, so you can like shoot them with water and stuff like that. It's one of those games. You feel me? Like it's okay. Here we go. I think this is gameplay. Okay, here we go. So like, you know, you get different water guns. You go around the arena. You fight a bunch of the different girls. You know, and you obviously it's in bikinis or whatever. But you know, I mean, you know. This.
That's how you know the gameplay is like bad when it's
yeah. You know, so you know they shooting you with water. That's what it is. It's a water gun fight. It's water gun fights.
You sure it's water?
Yeah. It's water. It's water.
No.
It's water.
You sure it's water?
Yes, it's water. Yes, it's water. But I know there's
that might be some glaze.
Chill, bro. You wildin'. You are wild right now, bro.
Why y'all tethered on this beautiful Sabbath?
I'm tethered, but y'all been dropping T's all day.
We just been laughing at inappropriate things.
Yeah, that's all. Like nothing too crazy.
It wasn't nothing but tee-hee-hees.
Yeah, exactly.
All I said was honey.
Lee, that be hella tethered today. Bro.
I know, so explicit.
So tethered today, bro.
I said yams and yiddies.
So
That's
tethered
it.
Today.
Oh, I'm the tethered one.
You're tethered as hell. I don't understand it.
So essentially, guys, this is the game. This is
y'all acting like I bought the Gal Gun Collector's Edition or something.
Jesus Christ.
You probably did.
If you did, bro, I'm disowning you.
With the used panties.
I would never. I would. Man, look, I can't even say that on air, man.
Again, guys, it's a water gun fighting game, but it does, you know, when you getting killed, when you getting like, you know, when you get water gunned too heavily, you know, their clothes fly off, all that crazy stuff. It's
sexual.
Yeah, like it's a little crazy, you know, like it gets
and keep in mind that these are technically underage girls.
Yeah.
So you're trading a fine line with stuff like this.
Oh, plot twist. They're all underage?
No, okay. They're not okay, so
they're barely legal. So they're like 18.
They're of age, but they're drawn in a youthful way.
They're drawn in more of a Lolita way, which kind of
I got you.
Yeah, it teeters that edge, so you have to be careful. But I was
and then like I'm gonna show. Can I show Galgun just so that they have an understanding of what this is?
Yeah, because it's a bullet hell that.
Yeah, so Gal Gun is Gal Gun is um it's a shooting game on rails pretty much. But the way it works is
If y'all thought this was bad, remember Oni Chambara?
alright, so this is Gal Gun, and Gal Gun essentially is it's on rails and you're in a school. Now this is where I'm like, alright, it's a little OD. But you let me see. Okay, here we go. Just so that you guys can kind of see like the sexualization of it. You know, so you got the girls in class and you shooting. You collect do you collect what? I forgot the concept. Honestly, I forgot the concept of this game. I'm gonna be honest. I really did forget like what the concept of this game was.
What are they doing on the floor? What just happened?
I forgot the concept of this game, but I know you gotta collect. I think you have to sneak in the. I think I could be wrong. I could be wrong, guys, but I think you have to sneak into like girls' locker rooms and stuff like that and steal their panties or something like. It's something that has to do with their undergarments. You steal stuff. Okay, like you see you stealing all their stuff, their gym bags and stuff like that. I ain't gonna front. This shit was kind of. I ain't gonna like. This game was definitely. I'm good.
Okay. So to be fair, it's a fine line.
It looks
yeah,
whack.
it's why this shit is whack.
Because you can do sexual things without being perverted. You don't like the pervert levels are just weird with certain games, and that's why stuff like Galgun gets condemned on, because it's like, yo, just how far are you taking it, you know? And Ten Rock Gore Peach Beach Splash.
You see like he closing in on that like breast and stuff like it's
it's and it was a game in 2017 PSX I played.
What breasts? All I see is a chest.
Where you were fighting zombies, and like every time you got hit, your clothes flew off. So it's fine lines on stuff you teeter on, because it looks really perverted in comparison to like ass crack and Devil May Cry.
Okay. So
okay.
Yeah. So this is
yeah.
That's Galgun. I don't know.
certain things should be censored, but
yeah, certain things you kind of just it's a little extra, but
yeah, it has to be fair across the board, basically.
It's just all bad.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, so censorship again, it goes both ways. It's a double-edged sword. I feel. I think that's pretty much it.
I have no problem slicing a demon's head off and seeing some yams and yiddies if done properly.
Yes, I agree. Do you agree?
I agree.
Okay.
Yes.
Now the guy that did the Claremont, hey Chief,
that ain't it.
Yeah, that's too much.
There's no real reason for her to be naked, bro.
Yeah, that wasn't it. That defeated the whole purpose. Like, bro, do better.
Yeah, because that one is that's just god awful.
Wolf, I think that's high school. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just probably some prep school. I don't know. I don't want to be wrong. So
imagine Mr. X running up on you just to see the yams.
Wait, didn't someone do Mr. X in a thong or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, listen. That's where I'm like, yo, y'all doing too much.
Now the Thomas the Tank Engine one was funny, but y'all doing too much with like these nude mods. Just like the dude who's creating nude mods for Street Fighter. It's weird, dude.
Yeah, like that's one thing. Like censoring Mika, I feel like that's like you don't need to censor her because that's how she's drawn. That's how she is. Like she's supposed to be full figured like that. So I don't have an issue with that. Or even like they censored her butt slap. Remember she did the butt slap before she did a super dummy? It's like for what? That's what she does. Like she's animated like that. She's a wrestler. So like I feel like that type of censorship, I'm like, no. That like that's fine.
She's supposed to be thick like a European accent, bro. Like that's her thing.
Yeah. Like, do y'all know who I'm talking about? Mika, super.
Like she's supposed to be thick like a Boston accent in a Celtic game. Like it's little things like that make it happen.
Yeah, like I like showing.
I appreciate y'all taking these jokes. I really appreciate the crowd for taking these jokes.
So this is the last thing I'm gonna show y'all. Then we're gonna move on to the discussion. I just want to show y'all Mika just so that y'all can kind of get an understanding of who she is. So Mika from Street Fighter V. If you haven't played Street Fighter V, our Mika's one of the wrestlers, and she's real. She's full figured, man. That's how Capcom drew her.
She's thick.
She's thick. She's thick. She at least 6 foot. She a big girl. She full figured. You know, so that's how she fights. She throws her butt at you and stuff like that. Like this, I'm like, you know, I'm fine with this. This ain't bad. You feel me? Because this is how she's supposed to be. So I'm like, all right, cool. And then like when they show her super, as soon as they show her super,
I told y'all she thick. She thick like a Boston accent in a Celtics game, bro. Like
she thick.
She thick like clam chowder.
Right, oh my God! Right, please.
All right, bro. Relax.
That was so uncle-esque.
And then she about to do her super. Soon as she do it, boom. There you go. See, she slapped the butt. That's how she do it. And then like her and her partner, that's what they do. Like that's her super. That's how it's supposed to be. So I'm like, okay, fine. I don't have an issue with that. I don't think that's bad. Like, I feel like that's cool.
If you want to censor anything, censor that Karen laugh.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, that's how she laughed. But, all right, let's move on. We've been on this topic way too long. All right, so guys, now we're in the discussion portion. It won't be too crazy, too long, or nothing like that. But if you guys missed it, yes, myself, Demi, and Leash, we finally met in person. It was fun. It was great.
They were catfishes. I'm just playing.
Yo, I ain't no catfish. I tell you off rip, I'm a big boy.
I'm just playing.
Yo, Leash was the catfish. Get out of here.
I told
no, Leash was the sleepy fish.
Facts. Yo, listen. Thursday, me and Debbie blowing up Leash phone. Debbie was crying, and we couldn't get in contact with Leash.
Will you stop giving these people these false information?
Leash sits there. She got drunk before she got on the plane.
I surely did.
And
I don't like crying.
Then she flies. Then she gets here to Midway. Then she goes to the hotel and she falls asleep without letting anybody know that she got here safely. So me and Demi are blowing her phone up. Like, yo, let's go. We about to chill. Hello, Leash. Yo, we blowing the phone up. Not picking up all day.
Bro, we left voicemails. So who leaves voicemails in 2019?
FaceTime and everything. I don't leave voicemails on nobody's phone. So yeah, you definitely right about that.
Yeah.
And like at like 11 o'clock at night, yeah, guys, what's up? I was asleep. What? All day?
Yeah, I was tossed.
Yo, me and Debbie were definitely worried because we was like, yo, I hope Lisa get snatched up. She good? So, you know.
Plus, she stayed at a seedy motel. So
when me and Debbie pulled up, we see the crackhead outside with no shoes on. I said, oh.
It was very seedy, but it was 15 minutes from downtown. It was cheap. Yeah. You can't beat that. Listen, I was cool.
It was cool.
I just slept on the bed with the least amount of notches on the headboard. I was good.
Oh my God. But we met, which was a very magical, very great experience. Why did I say magical? I don't know. Very great experience.
It was magical.
Yeah, okay, magical.
Sweet.
Sure.
You sweet.
It was magical. You know, it was definitely, you know how when you talk to somebody so long online, you know them, you just haven't physically seen them yet. So it's like, you know, when we all got together, it was, you know, sometimes when you meet people, you kind of shy. This wasn't that. Like, we met, and it was just like how we are here. It was just regular. Like, it was just, you know, we all was laughing, cracking jokes, chilling. That's it. Like, it was really regular. And then we got to meet Jedi. Shout out to Jedi. That man tall as hell. Yeah, my boy tall. But yeah, so me and Leash Demi, we met. So MOG and Friends we are officially met in person. So now it's official. We're official real life friends now. We have taken this online friendship into real life. So now, and if you follow us on our official Twitter, then you've seen the pictures that we put up and took together and stuff like that. So. It was fun. So so Demi, Leash, you know, break it down for them, man. Give the thoughts of just the whole experience. Well, Demi, you live in Chicago, so not necessarily the experience in Chicago, but you know, we'll start with Leash. Leash, give your whole experience of just the whole trip. C2E2, meeting everybody, meeting, just everything. Just give your experience to everybody.
So yeah, I don't like to fly. Let me start by saying this. I don't like to fly, right? And so I work in the airport in Atlanta. So I went to my job and got just wasted. I'm like, give me shots, right? Because I don't like planes. So I get on the plane. I'm sitting up there holding the seat when we taking off. Like, oh God, the lady next to me, like, you okay? I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm not okay. Like, none of this is okay. Then I pass out on the plane. I get to my hotel. It was all right. It was seedy. It was definitely not the best hotel. Persona, he was stunting on me. He was at the Marriott. I was in his room like, is this velvet? Like, Jesus.
Chill. Don't do that.
Stunting on my ass. But listen, I ain't got that much guap. I had to take what I could get.
Don't do that.
So yeah, the hotel was alright for what it was worth, and it was really close to downtown. The city of Chicago in general, I've been to Chicago a couple of times before. I got like a couple of family members that used to live out there or whatever. But yes, Chicago's just like one of those old ass industrial cities, kind of like Detroit. Like it has its like own rustic beauty to it, I guess you could say. But it's too cold. I couldn't see myself ever like living there or nothing. No offense to you, Demi, or anybody else in Chicago. But yeah, nah. The con itself was cool. I didn't really do too much because, like I said, like I've been to a lot of cons before, and I feel like a lot of the times cons are just they kind of repeat themselves. So you get the same merchandise, you kind of see the same cosplays or whatever. Like it was cool to witness it. One thing I kind of regret that I didn't do is go to a couple of panels, but I'll be all right. I'm going to other cons this year, so I'll be able to hit up some panels anyway. Just honestly, I feel like the only reason why I really went is just to meet people, was to meet Demi and Persona, was to meet Jedi, was to meet Ronan and them or whatever. It was to actually solidify those bonds that I have with people that I speak to every freaking day or whatever. So yeah, and I got to meet my boo Jedi. Hey baby, how you doing?
Hey.
How
Boy,
you
Jedi
doing?
blushing right now. He gonna cry in the car.
He gonna cry in the car, right? But yeah, it was really.
You got calling the right name, Jetty.
Right, my baby Jetty. Hey boo. But yeah, it was fun. I had fun. It was sad leaving because it was like, damn, like I don't see these niggas, these Negroes.
Lord, you can tell she comfortable. Lord,
right, I done got comfortable now. I don't see these Negroes every day. Like it's so funny how the way the world works now. Like you connect more with people online than you do in your real life. Like yeah, I got real life friends that I see or I talk to on a regular basis, but like actually having people that you've never met and y'all have such a tight bond, and then like I'm finally getting to see them, and it's like it sucks that we're not kind of in the same area, so I really can't see you the way I want to see you. That's the part that sucks about it. But
just to cut you off real quick, you know what? I was thinking about that too, especially on the last day, and you know what? I'm actually glad we're not close, because I think that would eliminate, and this goes for all online friends, when you have easy access to someone, it's not as special.
Yeah, that's true too. That is very true. You cherish the moments that you have together. Yeah, that's very true. But yeah, I love them. I love them in Persona. Y'all like, and let me tell y'all about our dynamic first of all, cause y'all know. Remember when I first started the podcast, how I was like, oh my God, Demi is so sweet. Oh my God, Demi is a teddy bear. Oh my God, Demi is so angelic. Demi is Chucky. He is, I swear to God, it was almost like I was interacting with Demi, and the whole time I'm like, Demi's the devil. Like, Demi, wow, bro. Like, Persona was the responsible one. Persona made sure everything was together. It was crazy because, like,
don't tell that story. No. Don't tell that story. No,
I was telling the one at the con where, like, me and Demi's phone was about to die, and I was like, hey, I got my plug. I just need to go find like an outlet or something. And then Persona was like, nah. So now this backpack, he pulled out a whole portable charger out his backpack and stuff. Like he got us waters and everything. Like Persona was like the dad. Demi was the bad child that runs up and down the aisle in the store. And I was, yes, you are. And that was the cool one. I'm more like low key. Like I'm wild in certain situations, but like I'm more low key with my wildness or whatever. I have my moments.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was basically our like dynamic or whatever. And so yeah, that's y'all my brothers for life. Like I wouldn't trade y'all for anything.
But Sony can tell you, PSX, I was the same way.
Yeah, yes. I mean, it's funny because like, you know, we like for people that like don't know us or like would see us, like you would think we were like brothers and sisters. Like it felt like that, you know. It felt like you was just meeting family after not seeing for a minute or whatever. And you know, it was, you know, I mean, I already knew like meeting Leash, it was gonna be fun because you know Leash like that, like to have fun. So I already knew it was gonna be fun. And you know, I've met Demi millions of times. I mean, I know Demi for like 6 years, so like, you know, I met Demi, so I know Demi. But you know, meeting Leash, that was the one where I was like, yeah, like it's gonna be fun. And cause like, you know, like especially like, you know, again, like when you nervous meeting people, like sometimes it takes like a day or two to kind of break them out of their shell. That's not like with us. That wasn't it. Like it was a very comfortable. Even like when we met Jedi, like when me and Demi met Jedi, because it was like, you know, Leash know Jedi better than we do. Like, you know, me and Demi, we don't really know Jedi at the capacity that Leash does. So I figured, you know, it would probably take a little bit for him to like. Even me and Jedi, it was like he was hella chill, mad cool ass dude, man. When we was at chilling at the party, we went to the party at Ronin House. You know, we was chopping it up, cracking jokes. Like it just felt right. Like nothing felt forced and nothing felt like there was no awkward. There was like no awkwardness. Even when we was like riding around, like we was cracking jokes, you know, laughing. Like it was just nothing but laughs and just jokes. Like it was like there was no negativity, no negative energy, no drama. Like it was just straight up just chill, like just you chilling with your friends, having fun, like laughing, chopping it up. That's all it was. Like it was no negativity whatsoever. It was just chill.
Yeah. It was, yeah, online relationships, a lot of people don't think they're valid. I was one of those people. Like, this only the internet, guys. It ain't real. These people. But after like just being like honestly just being like on Twitch and like being on the podcast or whatever, like it meeting people in real life solidified the bond that I have for people online. Yeah. If that makes sense.
No, yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. So like these, like in my mind, I'll be like, it ain't real, but these are real people with real emotions or whatever. Just because we don't see each other physically doesn't mean that it's not there. Just like having a pen pal, but only you can rage out on video games and stuff with this pen pal.
Yeah.
So yeah. Shout out for the internet for being great when it wants to be.
Facts. Yo, I'm telling you, like, same with you, Lise. Like, you know, I got, you know, my friends in real life and, you know, stuff like that. But it's funny because a lot of my friends in real life, they're married or they got kids and stuff. So it's like we, like, you know, they got their responsibilities and I got my responsibility. So it's like we don't chill as much. But when we do chill, it's cool. But then it's like when you meet like your online friends and like you form like those relationships, like I'm telling you, to anybody that's skeptical, you meet some of the dopest people online. I swear, some of the dopest people I've met in my life have been online. No lie. Demi, give us your thoughts. Break it down for us, man. That's how you feel, Demi?
Wow, Demi, you're so profound. Like I'm tearing up. Like, damn.
So I'm gonna keep it honest with you, Chief. It was fun. It was fun. I had fun. And even Leash was great. So was Jedi. So was everybody we met. From Ronin, Jedi, Leash.
Infamous, Source,
Divine.
It was all
Lady J.
It was all good, man.
Yo, shout out to what's that dude? Is his name Def Syph?
Yeah, Syph.
Yo, shout out to Def Syph is a really, really cool dude, man. Like no lie, he's
cool people.
Really, really cool dude. Like no lie. Shout out to Tech Nasty too. Shout out to Ronan, all of them.
Yeah, mad love. They show us mad love, man. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all a story, man.
Shout out to Breezy too, yo. I like Breezy a lot. Shout out to Breezy and Cake Pop. Shout out to Breezy, bonding over Marvel movies. Yo, you really about to tell the story?
No, I'm about to tell you a story, not
Oh, okay,
the
I was
story.
about
I'm
to
about to tell you a story.
Oh, okay, okay, go ahead. Okay, go
not
ahead.
the story.
Story time with Demi, guys. Go ahead, Demi.
Yay!
All right, so before we hit Roman's B&B when they were there, I took Persona to Portillo's, and this is Persona's first time ever eating Chicago food. Never had it, never tasted it, but he had Chicago food that day. Tell him what you had, Persona.
Yeah, I had that Italian beef, that Italian beef sandwich.
He had an Italian beef, no dip, because I didn't want to mess up his clothes.
Oh yeah, I was fresh that day. I couldn't fuck
No
with
dip, Italian beef. What you got? The hot or the sweet?
the hot.
He had the Italian beef with hot peppers. Listen, I'm in Chicago, and I really don't care about Italian beef like this. Pizza puff, gyro, and other things I put way before that. But I was like, yo, you gotta if you're gonna get some food, you gotta get like Chicago certified stuff. Italian beef. He had as I put, an orgasmic experience. If you seen the man's face, it said it all.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo. When I first bit into it, I was amazed. Like it was so good. It really was like really good.
And then he had it a second time, but
And
dipped.
I got it dipped. Yo, that's a whole different experience.
Oh my God.
He had it dipped in the juices. Like, listen, when you get an Italian beef, you get it dry, and it's still gonna hit. But if you get it dipped, especially
That's life changing.
especially when the hot peppers are dipped, oh my God, man! And I don't even like Italian beef. Never liked them, but I can certify. I'd say it's a different experience every time. Every single time. Plus we only got to see some of the downtown spots, some of the true downtown spots. At least you ain't get to see the true downtown.
Yeah, I need naps. I'm old. I told you I'm old and stiff. Y'all thought I was playing.
Listen, we hit the movies.
Oh yeah, shout out to Jamil. Big shout out to Jamil, our boy Jamil, uppercase J, man. He someone we know for a really long time too. That I known him for like about 6 years too, and that was my first time meeting him too. And it was so chill. We went to the movies, went to the arcade. That was really fun too.
Yeah, so only got to see some of the true downtown spots. At least you seen a downtown spot, but you ain't see the downtown.
I mean, I'll be back to Chicago sometime.
Yeah, it's like you seen like the outer shell of downtown.
I didn't want to see the inner shell downtown.
No, when you see the inner shell is so different. Persona can tell you the inner shell is way different.
It's it's different.
So
Yes.
It's mad love.
Why you get close to the mic?
I want to make sure you got heard, man.
Alicia's like a sister to me, Jedi, man. Y'all so fucking adorable.
Oh, come on, man. Golly.
So adorable, yo. So cute.
That's my one F-bomb of this show because I had to let that out like that.
That's my baby. Of course we adorable.
Yo,
We adorable.
They were adorable, yo. I ain't gonna front.
We adorable.
And I'm glad.
Yeah, I was gonna make a dirty joke, but not here. I was gonna make a messed up joke. Not here. Not here.
I'm glad I could bring the life of the party. Seriously.
Screw it. I was saying, yo, that headboard at the hotel broke. that headboard broke.
The telly bumping because that's a small bit. Hey man, Jedi, I know you listening, bro.
Yo, that headboard at the hotel is broke.
Hey Jedi, I know you listening, bro. You missed the X out here, man. Salute, man.
Oh God.
I try to bring, and for me, since y'all was in my city, I try to bring good energy.
Y'all tethered.
Time, man.
It's tethered.
First day I pulled up on Persona, man, I had the clean fit on.
Facts.
And like how Leash put it, I'm always dressed like a Chicago dude.
He dresses just like a Chicago dude. They be fresh for no reason. They be like for no reason, just to go do laundry. They gotta get like dressed like, bruh. I don't like, dude. I was like, yo, and everything matched, even when it wasn't like he wore different prints. Like I'm like, Demi, you fly as hell. I see you. Like Demi was fly. I give him Persona 2. Like they know how to dress. I give y'all that. Y'all some
it's normally
fly
it's
Negroes.
Like, it was like that when I was in PS6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I'm hey, listen, just 'cause I'm a big boy don't mean I don't get fresh.
God. Yeah, they was
Listen, don't let those stereotypes fool you, ladies and gentlemen. Big boys can be clean and fresh too.
I mean, normally
Yeah.
most of the big dudes I see be like clean,
Of
cause you know.
Yo, low key, the smells at the convention weren't bad either. Like normally when you go to these type of cons, you know, the
You getting hit with some
versions
whiffs.
be there. You get those smells, but at this con, actually
Cause
wasn't that bad.
it was room. That con's big.
Yeah,
like
that's a big.
it was a big area, so it was a lot of room. That the first day, the Friday was better than the Saturday. Saturday was too many people. Friday was
perfect. Like it wasn't a whole lot of people like Saturday, so like we was able. It was a lot of movement room, and it was Friday was a lot better. Then we went to the game area. Yo, low key, and it's funny because like you don't fly all the way to Chicago to play no Street Fighter and Dragon Ball Z and all this other stuff, but it was great, like being there and playing that stuff and like especially when you with your friends and like you playing randoms and stuff like that. That was really cool too. And the con, like I've been to a lot of cons too, especially like Comic Cons and stuff like that. And I like this con, like it was really dope. It didn't have like a whole big pin collection. Like how I wanted it to have, but I liked it. Like the experience there was really fun and really great. I'm definitely going back next year for sure. It was great. It was really great.
I'm definitely going back, but I'm getting a better hotel. I'm a stunt like Persona did the Marriott. Cause I can't be in that city hotel no more.
The Marriott was cool. It wasn't that expensive though. I think it cost what was it, like $1,000? What was that bad?
What? Sir. Wasn't that expensive? I forgot.
It was nice. I liked it. The hotel actually was really nice, and it was a really nice view and everything. It was dope. It was dope.
Yeah, you had a view. I was like, man, listen. And what y'all say? Y'all had the what y'all say the hotel room looked like? Y'all made a nasty reference.
I forgot. You got to tell me again.
Well, your hotel room. You said it looked like...
I'm trying to figure real bad.
Oh my God, Jesus.
Yo, Jedi a fool. What did you say, Leash?
You said that the hotel room looked like a scene from like a.
The hotel looked like one of them porn. Like if you watch porn, that hotel looked like one of them porn rooms. Like no kid did. It did look like a porn room where they shoot porn and stuff like that. Especially with the view, the way they had the view, there was like a little space between the couch and the window where like someone could be back there. I'm like, yo, you close the curtains and you only got the view. Yo, you smash a chick back there. And y'all both looking at the view, having fun. Like, yo, that was I mean, listen.
Oh my God.
I'm adventurous. Anyway, it was really great. It was really great meeting everybody. Especially Leash. Like I said, it's great. It solidified our bond even more. It was great meeting Jedi. Great meeting Ronin, Infamous, Source, Breezy, Cake Pop, Devin, Lady J, Def Scythe, Tech, Jada Terrible. Shout out to Jada Terrible. We met her as well. It was really great just meeting everybody, meeting a lot of new people. Really fun, really great. MOG events will definitely be there next year. I know Tiger King asked if we were going to E3. Probably not this year, especially since PlayStation not there. You ain't going to catch me there. But next year, let's see how next year looks. That may be like a MOG events trip we could plan. Just because E3 is so close and we just got finished traveling. So, I know we all got to kind of recoup the pennies. You feel me?
I still even unpack. My shit still packed.
My shit right here. Yo, listen. I threw that. When I got home, like 10:30. Hey, I threw that damn duffel bag on the floor. I jumped straight to bed. Like, listen, y'all better stop.
Yeah, I still ain't even unpacked. So
yeah, but
I actually got to do that today.
I'm happy that thank you for Chicago. Thank you for having me, Demi. Thank you for having me in your city. It was really, 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 really great. I definitely recommend you guys, for those watching, definitely go. Definitely go. Next year, go. For sure.
Wait, okay. So when are we dropping the vlog? Because we did
Demi
record.
He got to edit it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So once Demi edits it, he'll drop that on his channel. Yeah.
Yeah. We took a shot together. We took a shot of tequila together. That was lit.
Yes.
Hey. Oh yeah, it was fun.
Yo, the shots. That was one day, guys. One day.
It's a lot more we're not telling you, but that's because it's just so much.
One day we'll break it down.
Like maybe like a year or two from now, we'll do some reminiscing and you'll get the story. But there's a lot of stories that are not being told right now that we'll definitely tell in the future.
Someday.
Yeah, someday we'll tell them, but. Just know, like, I ride for my I ride.
Just know the life of the party is the life of the party.
Yeah, somebody can't handle.
Yo, chill.
Yo, listen. I just know we ride for each other, man. We all love each other. We always gonna look out for each other. Again, shout out to everybody. Shout out to Jedi. Shout out to everybody, man. We love all you guys. Here at MOG. Shit, man. Since Jedi your boo, I think Jedi gotta be an honorary MOG. Jedi honorary MOG, man. Jedi honorary MOG.
Y'all said he was the bodyguard.
Jedi our bodyguard. So Jedi is definitely honorary MOG member. So shout out to Jedi as well. He part of the MOG crew. So shout out to our MOG crew, myself, Demi, Leash, and our bodyguard Jedi. So big shout out to them. Much love to everybody.
I ain't calling him the bodyguard. I call him Mr. X, man.
Mr. X, Mr. X.
Yo,
shout out to Mr. X.
Okay, so here's the joke, right? Jedi, he's tall, like he a big dude, like he's 6'4". So like when Demi and Persona saw him, they said that he was gonna come through the hotel room and just swamp my ass like Mr. X.
Straight pull her ass like, come here.
Hey, the first time we rode up on Jedi, man, I was screaming out the window, bro.
Yo, this dude was so yo, oh my god. Like, yo, Debbie pulled up like, yeah. I'm like, yo, bro, are you serious?
Demi funny.
But this is why MOG is so great because at least like I said, Demi's the out there one, the hyper one. Leash is the chill one, and I'm the responsible one. So It works. It just our personalities just work. We go by so well. We go so well. But yes, that is our C2E2 thoughts. Definitely go. We'll definitely be going next year for sure. PSX is this year. I'm trying to see if all three of us can go.
When is it?
I got it. We don't know yet. It's definitely gonna be later in the year, but I definitely want all three of us to go for sure. Definitely want us. Like even if we gotta, do some feng shui, whatever. I want us all to go. But yes, with that being said, I think we're gonna get into the outros. Starting with you, Leash.
So guys, I'm picking up on my regular schedule. I only could really stream Tuesday this week because Wednesday, like I had technical issues, and then Thursday I needed a day to rest anyway. So tonight I'm actually streaming with Jedi. We're supposed to be playing. I'm doing some cute, corny couple shit tonight. What are we playing? Apex and Dead by Daylight.
Oh
yeah, because he never played. I always play Apex with him. He never plays Dead by Daylight with me, so we figured we'll do that.
I mean, rightfully so. It's dog shit. I'm sorry.
Shut up! Oh my god. Anyway, Dead by Daylight's a good game. Okay, it just has its issues like every other game. Jesus Lord. Anyway, and then after that, I'm gonna be getting back into some more Observer. Hopefully, I'll be done with that by Tuesday, because right after that the next series is going to be Transference, another game that Demi recommended for me, whatever. Like I've really been on this horror game kick because I don't play horror games, but I feel
Observer ain't even a horror game.
It was scary. It was weird. I don't know, that thing was weird as hell. When I paused the game and I still heard like some noise in my ear, like nah, bro, it's creepy. Yo, that was creepy as hell. So yeah, so I'm playing Transference. So yeah, any other horror games y'all have an idea for me to play, just let me know. I know somebody said Alien Isolation, but we'll see.
You're ready for that one.
That one, that's next level. I don't think you're ready for that, Leash.
We'll see. I feel like by playing scary games on stream, it's kind of one, conquering my fear for scary games, and then two, an audience is watching me, so I'm not as scared as opposed to if I was just playing this by myself. So it kind of helps. So yeah. So that's it. I stream Saturday through Tuesdays. I start anywhere between 10:30 and 11:30. So yeah, and I go on to however long. Normally I try to end at like 2:33 in the morning, but if y'all keep talking to me and we keep turning up, I'll stay up later. It don't matter.
Yo, for those that watch Lee's stream, y'all need to make her drink some Crown or something for one of her pour-up streams.
I did a Hennessy stream before.
Nah, you gotta do Crown. You gotta do the crown.
Well, whiskey ain't good as shots. Whiskey will burn a hole in your esophagus.
That's why you
Hell
gotta do
no.
it.
You hit that.
I'll do a crown stream.
You
hit that.
gotta do crown apple
We gotta-
peach.
We gotta hit a gold. Or no, that's crown apple throw up the next morning. No, thank you. I'm good.
I mean, yo, listen,
Nah.
chill. What?
Nah.
Go ahead, yo.
Nah, y'all wild.
Yo,
G.
go ahead, yo.
Oh wait, I didn't even mean it like that. See?
Chill.
I
Ain't
meant I meant it on me. Like I don't drink fruity drinks because it gives me a terrible hangover.
It's actually not that fruity. It you know what it is? It's smooth.
It's hella smooth.
Yeah, it's smooth. It goes down smooth.
Oh my.
Yo, y'all know what I meant, man. It goes down smooth. Pause.
I bet. How smooth?
Real smooth.
Did it coat?
I gotta put on the voice.
It coated your throat.
Real smooth.
Real smooth.
This conversation get real weird, dude.
Y'all stupid, man.
Y'all tethered. Anyway.
You tethered. Oh, yo, we did go see Us too. Yo, that I ain't gonna front. That was like the most fun day too. When we went to go see Us.
Us was a good movie.
That was a really great movie. Go ahead, my fault.
But yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say. Saturday through Tuesday. What else? That's it. And then I'll throw in some extra days because I feel like I need to stream a little bit more. But we'll see how that goes. I gotta get committed to the Saturday and Tuesdays through Tuesdays. So we'll see how that goes. But that's it. That's me. Yeah.
Yo, make sure y'all check out Alicia's. For those watching us on YouTube, all her links are in the description. And for those watching us on Twitch, her Twitch channel, I just put it in the chat. Make sure y'all go follow her if you haven't already. Yo, then we got my guys, MOG boys in the building, my bro, Demi.
Denemy.
Give us your outro, bro.
Denemy reviews.
Denemy. He tethered today. Denemy. Give us your outro, Denemy.
Please, somebody.
Howdy, everybody. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for coming through to the podcast every Saturday morning, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. I greatly appreciate it. What's good? It's your boy Demigod Reviews here. What am I doing with my life? I'm editing this concast. I'm doing that. I got reviews coming up. Just be Kingdom Hearts 3, so it's breaking that down. Devil May Cry. Then every review I owe you guys from like the past months I didn't get to review, like Crackdown, Far Cry, RE, stuff like that. I'm gearing up for this big stream event that I have happening in April, where we're going through Grand Theft Auto 3 to Grand Theft Auto 5. So Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto 4 with the DLC, and Grand Theft Auto 5, man.
You can do it. Let's go.
I'll be there for it.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be ridiculous. I'm probably gonna do like some backflips on stream. It's gonna be lit, man. So follow me, YouTube, Demigod Reviews, Twitch, Demigod Reviews, Instagram and Twitter, Demigod Reviews, and Facebook Gaming, Demigod Rev. I know I've been posting gaming clips, and I've been a little dry on YouTube and Twitch, but I've been recovering, and just gearing up for stuff. I might stream today a little.
What just happened?
Oh my!
Oh, he's been.
Did the tether version get you?
The tethered got him.
Uh-oh. I think Denemy got taken out.
Oh no, Denemy. Oh well, at least we get the regular Demi back.
Right, we're about to get the regular dad joke Demi back. Come on back, bro. Yo, Demi, you there? I think his phone might have got messed up or something.
His phone probably died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
God.
no, the tether version got him.
All right. Well,
looks like you didn't have 5 on it. All right, moving on. Moving on.
God.
Yeah, well, I'll finish up his stuff. So yeah, Demi, he got make sure you follow Demi's channels. Let me put his Demi. Make sure you follow him on Twitch. Just put, for those watching us on Twitch, I just put the link to his channel in the chat. For those watching us on YouTube, all the links to his social media links are in the description. Make sure you guys follow him, man. Great content. Really cool, funny guy. You definitely want to follow Demi, man. Really great guy. As for myself, man, Persona, y'all know who I am, man. Podcast every Saturday morning. If you did enjoy the content, a like and a subscribe would definitely be appreciated. Really do appreciate that. As for me, I'm trying to make a big return to streaming, but it's probably not gonna happen for like another couple weeks, just because, you know, I got work stuff and things like that I'm kind of still dealing with. So once things kind of level out, that's when I'll make a big return to streaming and be full force into it. But for me, the podcast every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. like always. That's pretty much it for me, man. I'm kind of chill. Follow me on Twitter, at persona_mog. All my links in the description? They probably not. But I'll put it for those watching us on I think it's social, right? I think it is. I forgot. Oh, is it Twitter? Let me see. All right, Twitter. I forgot what my links are on Twitch.
Wow.
I really forgot what my links are on Twitch. My my commands. Yo, follow me on Twitch. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's it. Okay, follow me on Twitch. At persona_mog. What else? That's pretty much it, man. Again, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that comes through to the podcast, man. We really do appreciate our day ones, man. Shout out to Mr. Corleone in the building. Mr. Corleone, next time come to Chicago, man, we gotta chill. Shout out to Choco, another day one. Shout out to Key. Shout out to Jedi. Shout out to Silly. Shout out to Infamous. Shout out to EJ. Shout out to Tiger. Who else? Shout out to Wolf Flow, another day one. Shout out to Rick. Shout out to Rick. Shout out to Sed. Appreciate you guys coming through, man. Shout out to Henry. EJ, I think I said EJ, another day one, man. Shout out to EJ, definitely a day one. Tiger, everybody else that came through, man. We really do appreciate you guys. To all our lurkers, we really do appreciate you guys that come through and listen to us. We know y'all got a lot of stuff going on, so we definitely appreciate those that come through, especially those that just listen. I know a lot of y'all just listen and kind of just, y'all just be chilling. So we really do appreciate those that lurk as well. What else? Wolf, definitely. I definitely want to come to Canada. That's definitely a trip I definitely want to do. That'd more than likely be next year.
In the summer, because definitely not in the winter.
Summer. Yeah, I ain't going to Canada in the winter. That's a summer trip. Because next year I'm going to Japan, and Germany. So I'll try to see if I can squeeze Canada in there next year.
Bring me back some hentai.
I got you. Wait, what? Wait, what? I thought you was gonna say some liquor or something. You said hentai.
Yes.
Okay, I got you. Hentai, sure. But yes, we really appreciate all you guys that support our podcast, man. Without y'all, man, this podcast wouldn't be what it is. Without the panel, the podcast wouldn't be what it is. So we appreciate all of you guys, man. Thank you guys so much for coming through this week. You all started your mornings off right with the Manga Friends podcast. We went long today too, 3 hours. This was a long show. We missed last week, so we had to make up for it. Pause. It was a long show. We had to make up for it. So this is definitely, one of our longest shows. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. We hope you guys have a great weekend. Please be safe in whatever you are doing. And we'll see you guys next Saturday. Same time, same place. We've got to get a special guest on next week. Oh, God, Silly said no pause. We got to get a special guest on next week. We'll definitely announce. Also, follow us, the official Manga Friends Twitter. The link is in the description. Also, follow the official Manga Friends IG. All that good stuff. The links. Oh, join the Discord. If you haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord. It is a cool, safe place for everyone. Discord. The Discord is a cool, safe, fun place for everybody. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord. We're slowly, steadily growing, and we're going to continue to grow and make it the best community possible. So definitely join the Discord. If you're following us, if you're watching us on Twitch, the link is in the chat. If you're watching us on YouTube, the link to the Discord is in the description. So make sure you guys join the Discord. And that's it, man. We'll see you guys next Saturday. Same time, same place, same crew. Peace, peace.